Oh, Kaizuka. Hi, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Oh, one thing. Let me get my water then. Quick, hold on. How is everyone? There we go. Hi. How are all of you? I'm a bit tired today, but that's okay. That's okay. Sleep is weird, but that's okay too. Hi, good morning, good evening, good night. If you need to go rest, go ahead, okay? Okay. I'm okay. I hope you guys are okay. But hi. Today we're playing Vincent with the Secret of Myers, right? Could have thought of putting in another day. But nah, this day is fine. And maybe next week I can do more stuff. I have one thing planned after Vincent. But I'm pretty sure we should finish it today. According to what I remember, the thing should be, let me think. Oh, 6 chapters in total, but we're only up to 4. Right? But according to what I think I read on Dino's Twitter, they may be revamping the first 4 chapters. Because you know when you're an artist and you're working on something, but you're like, maybe I could do a bit more, right? So that sort of thing. I think. So give Dino lots of love, okay? Or Dino, I still don't know. I can't stay for long, but I just want to say thank you for always having fun streams and being very nice. Also, thank you to the chat for being sweet and welcoming. Yeah, I can thank them. You know what? I'm gonna take the compliment. Thank you for the resub. Welcome. But yeah, go. If anyone else gets to go ahead, okay? Let me get the game real quick. Do I still have the link open? Oh. But thank you for the resub. I may be a bit tired today, but I'm okay. How's everyone else? You guys doing okay? Maybe not? Maybe totally, yeah? Maybe terrible. All the above. It's not really okay. Not that your suffering's okay, but hey, at least it's nice though, right? Okay, get this off me. I'm okay though. I'm okay. Hi though, welcome everybody. It's been, let's see, how long? I wanted to stream Monday actually, but tired that day too. Extremely tired. I've been very tired. Hopefully it's not like a you-know-what thing, right? Where it's like, you're feeling very sleepy and then you don't wake up the next morning. I doubt it though. I'm a pretty healthy type of guy. But, you never know, right? You never know. But hi everyone, welcome. This should not be too long of a stream today. But I hope you guys have fun. I think I should be okay. Let's see, I have water. I ate something, so I'm okay. That's scary. Don't think about it. Don't think about it, you'll be okay. I hope, right? You'll be okay, right? Or at least I hope. I hope everyone will be okay. Sometimes life is like that though, right? But I should be okay. I take care of myself to a pretty good degree. Now, is it consistent? Does it sound nice on paper? Probably not, but I do a pretty good job. I like to say. Could do a lot worse. Let's see. What day is it even? Today's the 6th today, right? Okay. I got time then. Other than that, just enjoy your stay, okay? Okay. If you gotta go somewhere, go ahead. Gotta go eat something, go ahead. Gotta do anything else, go ahead. I don't care. Don't worry about it. You don't need to apologize to me or offer me any excuse. Trust me, it's just like watching TV. It's like what I always say. If you're watching Dora the Explorer, would you apologize to her? Maybe you would. Well, it's time for once in your life to be a bitch. Or maybe be more of a bitch, right? We can all be a bitch, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, okay? Just have fun. That's all I'm asking for. Okay, hold on. It should sell my safe for it. Oh, sexy guy laughing, good. Oh, thank you for the pat. Let's see, where was I? Load. Which fall was it actually? Okay, hold on. 6:30, 18:55. Oh, so bottom right. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, this is when Draco sacrificed himself, right? Now I remember that sexy man him. I've been a fan of you for so long, but can never see your stream. So this being the first, I'm just so happy. Oh, well, welcome. We're about to practice like sacrifices and sacrificing people and burning people. Want to step right up? Come on, come here. But hi, welcome. I'm glad you're able to make it. My times have been weird. So I hope these new times are working for people better, right? Instead of just one specific time. There's some times where they're earlier in the day. There's sometimes where it's later in the day. Sometimes where it's morning for people. Sometimes where it's night. Sometimes where it's morning for people, but it's after it turned to morning. So like very, very, very early. But enjoy your stay. Thank you. Welcome. Here for you then. Bam. Enjoy, okay? And I will try to enjoy too. That's what all the streams are about. If I can't enjoy myself, then I probably won't stream, right? It absorbs pretty easily, but other than that, enjoy. Thank you. Hi, welcome. Okay, here. Let me focus on this for now. I'm tired. I might collapse after this, but I'm okay. Oh yeah, Draco. I banged on the gate again and again, but there was no response. Damn it. This can't be it. There has to be a way. I groped along the nearby walls. That's a word. But didn't find any switch to reopen the gate. Draco. I felt disheartened at how powerless I was. How he was right there and yet I couldn't help him. Well, he shoved you out. What the hell? Why's the gate locked? Huh? Not me hiccuping midway. Hello. Hello. Your design reminds you of something. I like it. Suddenly, I was taken aback by the appearance of an odd-looking person from the other side of the room. Were you in this room the entire time then? Hi, Lulu. Welcome. Before I could say anything, she ran all around me and rushed to the gate. Hey! Let me out! She was yelling and banging, as if she was completely unaware of my presence. There's people like that. Oh wow, you got locked in and out. Also, thank you for the art, Lulu. Hey! Can you hear me? Hey! Oh. After carrying on for a while but earning no response, she finally decided to give up. Oh, girl? She was breathing heavily when she turned around, staring straight at me with her bright, burning eyes. Huh? Not my hiccups here. It tells you I don't have time today, but that's okay. Was it you? Were you the one who locked me in here? She demanded. Shit. I may be in trouble. Eh? I like her outfit. Just when I thought I had to come up with a plan to deal with her, her face looked as if she had suddenly realized something. Her eyes were still focused on me, but this time she was looking me up and down. Have we met before? She suddenly asked. What? What did she just say? Oh, she may have knew you from the past. Is it wrong to say this type of character's hot? I don't think so. Her very surprising comment left me speechless for a moment. It was not something I expected to hear from her. I think with characters like that, just use common sense, right? There's things you probably would not say is hot and is weird, right? But just use common sense. Don't say it, but you know what? Calm down. This is critical. I can't miss my chance. In other words, I might be able to learn something about my past from her. But I need to be careful. I don't have any idea whether she's a friend or foe yet. If you were to lose your memory, what do you think you would do? Do you think you would go looking out for your memory, or maybe not? Although the cursor's showing this time, that's good. Does it still show though? Ah, game. Okay. Okay. Let me see. And judging from how she acted, it seems that she's the. It seems that she's only had a casual acquaintance with me as well. It may not be the best idea to just start throwing questions about her at myself. More importantly, if I expose the fact that I've lost my memory, things I only work against you. That's true. That is true. That's like if you probably could reincarnate or had some really OP abilities, sometimes it might be best for you not to reveal that. So let's say, ReZero. If you have an ability that allows you to go back in time, if you die, right? Probably you wouldn't want your enemies finding that out, right? It's like finding out if someone has immortality. Governments might be like, ooh, what kind of loophole can I use here to investigate and like do free experiments on them, right? You can't trust people sometimes. It'd be like that. So the safest strategy right now would be to get information out of her in a less straightforward way. Oh, hi. It's been a while. Do you still remember? I don't think I would work with that, though. That one feels like not safe to do, because they might ask you specific questions, right? Do you guys like to be immortal? Hell no. Eventually, you probably get sick of living, and then, let's see. If people find out you're immortal, they probably experiment on you, then everyone you loved would die before you. Not fun. Not fun. I can't think of any pro. Unless you really don't want to die. I think probably the only people who could keep and deal with immortality would have to have a mind of steel, right? Even then, I'm not sure if they can go as long as they think, right? Maybe it's due to fiction, right? Because there'll be someone there where it's like, oh, wow, and they lived 1,000 years waiting for them. But I think if you don't have the strongest mindset, if you're waiting there 1,000 years for someone, you might lose your brain. So it sounds romantic, right? Like you wait 1,000 years for someone, but maybe your feelings might change from then. And then even then, you might lose it completely or even forget who you are, right? Depending on your circumstance. So I think most people would not enjoy it, right? And even then, even if you think you can handle it, you probably wouldn't enjoy it. It's like when people think, oh, wow, PTSD or like, oh my gosh, killing. If you just get used to it, you'll be fine with it. I don't think everyone will get used to killing, no matter how desensitized they are to it. People are different, right? It's not like you can't lump all humans in one box and say, they'll always behave like this. Not everyone will behave the same way. Even then, probably won't. But that's why people say, well, why don't experiment? But that's not very ethical, right? So I don't think most people would be able to handle it. And people who say they would, I'm not sure if they know for sure. And they would be able to handle it, right? It's like even if you take like someone who's like, oh wow, they're really mature for their age, right? Regardless of how mature they are, regardless of like how much stuff they've been through, right? I think honestly, because their brain is still developing, it still is, right? Regardless if they're even like mature, like let's say they're a 7-year-old in like a 15-year-old kid's body. Regardless that there's still some things about them that will still be childish and stuff that you associate with an adolescent, right? Now maybe fiction-wise, maybe they'll just not have that issue, right? But that's like watching a shonen and expecting them to get into mental instability, right? Probably won't. But seinen maybe, but shonen probably won't go in on that. But it's like that. So I don't think most people would be able to handle it. But hi, Suchi. Hi. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. The hell herself. Hi. Office lady. Hi. How are you? I hope you had a good stream. Welcome. Otsu Ketsu Kaya. Thank you for the raid too earlier on when I was on the waiting stream. Welcome. Hi. Welcome. I hope you had a good stream. Stay here as long as you like. If you like. Okay? My tongue's going places. But we're playing Vincent and the Secret of Myers, and it's about like a creepy organization that's all about improving people, but they had like killer cyborgs, and then a lot of citizens went missing, and then they died, and the company shut down, and not good. And there's a sexy guy who defended them in court, but they wanted to get rid of him because he knew too much information about the bad company, and then he went away into hiding, but he survived, so he's not dead yet, and he has a really sexy voice, which is like really deep and down here, and like that. And then you're playing as an amnesic protagonist who's either a human or a cyborg, I'm not too sure. And when you're playing as them, they're trying to regain their lost memory because the amnesic them wants to get back their memory, but maybe if you had amnesia, you probably wouldn't want to get back your memory. It depends on whoever is in control of your body. Ever since then, there's another sexy guy who has like a prosthetic arm and he's really sexy, and there's all of that. And right now, we meet like a younger version of the sexy guy with a deep voice, and his name is Jacko. But then he like pushed us out of the way to save us, and now he's supposedly dead. And now there's this weird lady here. But hi, welcome. I hope that was able to catch you up. Hi, hi, hi. But enjoy your stay, okay? Thank you for the raid. I might be here and there. My information, my brain might be go, huh, there and there. I am at peace with myself that I may forget, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But enjoy your stay, okay? I tried my best to stay calm and greeted her. Ooh. You think she pretty? Hot? Attractive? Speak so fast. Okay, let's speak so. She looked all over me again. And then her eyes rested on my face. You do seem kind of familiar. Let me see. Hmm? Oh, hey, detective. Really? She suddenly exclaimed with excitement. Now, did she actually fall for it? Or, if it were me, I think maybe... It depends. Maybe I might play along Dom too and go, oh, detective, hi, how are you? It depends. I remember now. I knew it. You were the one with that famous lawyer the last time. As was expected of me, Zalmona. I knew we'd met before, Zalmona. Zal. Zalmona! Interesting voice. I like it. Zalmona, is that her name? But more importantly, did she just say I'm a detective? My brain felt as if it couldn't handle the information I just received at once. I never thought I would be a cop. Was I involved in a case? Did something happen during my investigation that caused me to lose my memories? But, wait a minute. She mentioned that I was a famous lawyer. I was with a famous lawyer, so Vincent, then? Could she possibly be referring to... But detective! Someone's voice interrupted my thoughts and dragged my mind back to reality. I'm curious. What brings you back to Myers Corporation this time? I want to get everything. I want to get all the rats. Back to Myers. Think. I need to come up with an answer. If I were a cop, there would only be one explanation for coming back here. I'm here to investigate the case of missing citizens over the recent years, and the truth behind the G4 cyborg incident. Huh? Again? My God. The G4 Investigation Bureau is useless as ever. Eh? I like your eyes. Detective, then it looks like your last investigation with that lawyer didn't go so well. Why didn't you bring him along this time? The famous lawyer. Are you by chance referring to Mr. Vincent Edgeworth? Of course. Who else can it be? So it seems my speculation was correct. Vincent and I had indeed met before. He didn't seem to recognize you much, though. Maybe? And following this logic, it would make sense that I met Draco as well. If that's the case, why would Vincent hide everything from me and pretend that he didn't know me? I suddenly remembered about the cyborg I saw at the mansion, and how Vincent and Victor refused to explain anything about it. Myers had gone bankrupt years ago, but it is clear that someone is still using the abandoned site for some kind of experiments. Draco told me Myers Corporation had become a secret underground organization after that huge incident. And even if that's true, how can it explain the cyborg in Vincent's mansion? Could it be that, as a detective, I was actually investigating Vincent and not Myers Corporation? Well, I guess it would make sense too. Although, if you don't have someone for backup, I think it's dangerous to go investigating something alone. Even if you're an A-grade detective. If we go with that explanation, Vincent is most likely the person behind my memory loss. Oh? The more I thought about it, the more worried I became. I like this music. there's something that has especially been bothering me. Ooh, he always looks so sexy still. If you had asked me what kind of person Vincent was, I would have answered, "Hi, welcome." Noble, elegant, and mysterious. His words, while exuding charm, could make you feel very uneasy at the same time. Is he someone who we should be suspicious of? Of course. There's no doubt about it. Knowing Vincent was correct, innocent, he single-handedly succeeded in proving the entire experiment was the work of a single employee. Really? I think even then... Oh, they know more than me, though. I think it'd be dangerous to do all that by yourself. He looks sexy. How scary is this man? For him to be able to do something like that. Ooh. Cool. I didn't get fully warmed up today, but that's okay. That's okay. Busy. No time today. No time. I guess my first bit of free time will be after the stream. But welcome, everybody. Hope you're having fun. Okay, there we go. Oh. Damn. Nonetheless, when I met him at the mansion, I felt that there was a subtle connection between us that I couldn't explain. I'm well aware that I've lost all my memories. I have no idea about our past, and I have no reason to draw such conclusions. But this feeling is particularly strong. It was as if the part of my brain that stored my memories had disappeared. But the part that stored emotions was still intact. That's scary. Ooh. I have to learn about Vincent's past. It is vital for me to know. Salmona, did you just come here from the legal department? Huh? Yeah, are you planning to go there? Yes. Can you take me there? It's simple. Just go through the door right here, and you will lead to the legal department. However... I don't trust her. She pulled out a card from her pocket. Only by swiping this key card can you unlock this door. How did you get that? No comment, Miss Detective. You know, it has her face on it, so... I haven't even yet dealt with you for locking us in here. Oh? But considering you're from the Ch-4 Investigation Bureau, I can make a deal with you. Just like last time, you do me a favor and I'll do you a favor. How's that? Last time? Really? Have you forgotten already? Last time you did me a little favor, and in exchange, I told you some secrets about Myers Corporation. Oh, yummy. Let's do the same this time. The truth is, I accidentally lost one of my belongings here. If you can help me find it, then I'll give you this key card as a reward. Before I agree to anything, tell me, what exactly have you lost? Oh, a round spherical object. The game spear? Hey, what's that look about? I know. It does sound kind of vague. But trust me, the moment you see it, you'll instantly realize, this must be what someone was looking for. This time, I'll take your word for it. And this thing is something that you did indeed lose? Shush! Stop asking me so many questions. We're making a deal here, not playing 20 questions, all right? Does anyone like to play that? Where's my eyes when I'll get that in a sec. Oh, there you go. Well, you stay there. What? Don't you want the key card? Huh? All right. Then are you sure you left the spherical object in this lab? No doubt about it. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in this lab. Draco told me both sides of the lobby would eventually lead us to the basement, where the secret chamber of the G4 Cyborg incident is located. Decided we're on Chapter 3, but soon this game will be complete. But it has 2 different routes. Bye-bye, have a good one. Not only will I be able to find a lot of clues there, but I could also get out of this place to the other side of the Myers lobby. At this moment, so nothing could be heard at the other side of the gate. I don't know what has happened to Draco. Dead. Would I ever get to see him again? Anyway, time for us to search for that spherical object. Actually, we haven't had an investigation phase in a while, have we? Adjective. Found some money. I'm a bit tired today, but okay. Okay. How are you guys doing? Comfortable? Hmm? You can play ass inhaler when I'm at it. Blah 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 blah. Oh. Oh, cute. It is an investigation phase. Hold on, where is it? You want ASMR? Yeah. Okay, hold on. It'll help. I have trouble breathing sometimes. Okay, that's one, and now here's two. In the meantime, take this. Okay? Friend, while I breathe. Friend. Okay, hold on. One more? There, that's one way you can. Oh, right. This is like really up close, right? Oh, no. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay. All right. Ready? Investigation time. A robotic arm. Nothing special about it. Are these all robotic? Here's the door. How about this one? A robotic arm, nothing special about it. Oh wait, I can go look down here, right? Inhale and helium balloon. No. It's called asthma. What the? Can I talk to her again? Zomona. I need Zomona's keycard. The truth is, I've lost a round spherical object. If you can help me find it, I'll give you the key card to the legal department. Okay, sure. What happens if I look around here? Is this... Oh no, do I have to think? Oh no. Contemporary art is really getting more and more pretentious. Detective, what do you think these 4 art pieces mean? I think it's some kind of device. Some kind of device? Oh, look here. There are 2 buttons under each piece. Oh, let me try pressing one of them. The color of the art has changed. Then what about pressing the other one? The shape changed this time. I understand now. I think we're supposed to match each shape with a corresponding color. It's not that difficult. We just need to try all the combinations and we should be able to find the right answer. No, it's not as simple as that. We can change the shape of each art, but we can also change their colors. What it means is not only do we need to match each shape with the color that it corresponds to, but I feel like I'm playing a 999 game. It's been a while. Or, what's the actual name for it? Nonary game. Yeah, there you go. There we go. That's what it reminds me of. Where was I at? Hold on. Okay. Let's try. We'll just brute force it until we have something that works. We also need to find a specific order of the art piece, which perhaps by all the colors. Indeed! If that's the case, there will be a lot more possible answers. Correct. It will be very impractical to just try each one of them by one. Huh? Very impractical, huh? Sure. Come on, let me test it! Come on, I want to be impractical, let me do it! I don't want to think. Shit. No, they won't let me do it. Okay, fine. What's that? Ventilation duct opening. Nothing special about it. Ooh? What's this? A drawer. Can everyone hear just fine? It's locked. What's this? A trophy. The trophy has a diamond shape engraved on it. But there isn't any text. Okay, yellow diamond. Detective, who do you think this trophy is for? Go back to normal. I'm not sure. Maybe it's our Employee of the Month? Employee of the Month? Perhaps the winner gets a free ticket to the basement. Ooh. A bone box. I don't really feel like listening to the radio right now. It might have something to do with it, though. Good morning. I tried the door handle. The door itself doesn't seem to be locked, but because of the picture on the top, I can open it. Another ventilation duct? Maybe we can get out of here by crawling through this opening. I don't think we'll fit through. You mean you won't fit through? Or me? I don't think either of us will fit through. Ha! For real? Okay. Where am I? Ooh. Can I enter? No, I can't enter through here without it. Excuse me. Can I do this now? Just let me... Let me impractically guess. We can get it right after a time, right? We at least know one of them, so now there's only 3 possible options to get. Big sad. Oh, what's this? A cupboard under a drawer. I opened it and took a look. There was nothing in it. How about here? A cupboard under a drawer. Basements can be nice. Really? Really? You think so? How nice? How nice? Why you say? There was nothing in it. So nothing in any of these? They're both locked. That's disappointing. It had a lock on it, so I thought there would certainly be goodies inside. You're not exactly wrong. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, look here. The lock in the drawer has been pried open. You're right! Then it looks like someone has looted this place. Whoever broke the lock must have taken the good stuff inside. Right. Hello! I'm tired. I'm tired. I just want to sleep 24 hours. I want to sleep. What the heck? They already took it, huh? A robotic arm. Something is a bit different about this robotic arm, really? Come take a look. You see this? This one has an extra circle engraved on it. It's a red circle. You're right. But that's just a small detail. Does it really mean anything? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Oh, hello, welcome. So we have yellow diamond. Yellow diamond. Red circle. A gate, huh? Huh? Why don't you find it for me then? As far as I know, only the front desk can control the gates on either side of the lobby. It's a feature of the Myers security system. With all due respect, the security system doesn't make much sense to me. I know, right? I have no clue what you're thinking either. Right now, the only possible way for us is to get out of here is to reach the other side of the Myers, taking the elevator from the basement, and go back to the lobby from there. I see. And it seems my assumptions are wrong. Oh, thank you. Let's go. Okay, so you have 2 items, huh? How about if I talk to you? Okay, just saying she lost the object, so we need to find... Let me brute force it now, please. Please, please, please. Or I guess I'll check every one of these. Nothing special. Nothing special. Nothing special. Nothing. Oh? A key. Is that a key? It's holding a key! Oh, for the drawer then. Let me get that water in a sec too. Thank you. You guys doing okay today? A drawer. It's locked. We'll use the key. Hold on. 1. Game capture. There you go. No way. Get this ball off me. Get it off me. I unlocked the drawer. What I find inside is a scalpel and a cassette tape. A cassette tape in a locked drawer? Detective. You know what this means, right? Collected items, scalpel and cassette tape. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, I'm alive. Where would I put the scalpel at? Oh, at Boombox. Okay. There you go. I loaded the tape into the boombox and proceeded to press the play button. Sporadically, sounds started to come out from it by one. Okay, I'm alive. On July 20th, at approximately 23 hours, minor explosions, prison area. The whereabouts, Myers researcher, sentenced to life, remain unknown. The voice coming out was very faint and indistinct. I could only make out a few vague words. What the hell is wrong with this boombox? I can't understand shit! Here, I'll fix it! What? You know. With that, Zamona started banging on the boombox. Zamona, wait! I tried to protect the boombox in my arms. Did she hit you? Oh, flashback. On July 20th, 2081, at approximately 23 hours, several minor explosions occurred near the G4 Central Prison area, destroying part of the prison wall. The whereabouts of Vincent Loomis, a former Myers researcher and the mastermind behind the G4 incident, who was sentenced for life, remain unknown. The possibility that he died in the explosion cannot be ruled out until the site is cleared. On July 21st, 2081, the police completed the cleanup of the explosion scene. Bionic prosthetic fragments and explosives were found, confirming that Vincent had been absconded. Like a scone? The fugitive was still at large, and the police have yet to find any information leading to his arrest. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Huh? Are we back in the past? My dear Vincent, tell me. This news doesn't happen to be connected to you in any way, does it? Did it go back? Oh. Oh, okay, that's fine. Huh? I have no knowledge of this. I've only just heard about the news as well. Oh? Is that so? Then would you mind explaining to me how this man is right here in your mansion? Oh, hey, it's the guy they thought did it. I just happened to run into Mr. Loomis on my way back. What an amazing twist of fate. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Loomis? How? Bye-bye, have a good one. Thank you for the beds. Thank you. Remember your protein shake. You remember what I talked about, a protein shake? Smart. Oh my gosh. I gotta watch out. You guys are remembering too much. Thank you. Have a good one, okay? I have them. It's a good supplement. Shit. I don't think I put out any chicken today. That's fine. I think I'll have a sandwich. Winston Loomis. He doesn't say anything, huh? Oh. Quite the twist of fate indeed. My dear Vincent Edgeworth, don't you know that Winston should be rotting in prison right now? What can I say? Sometimes I don't pay much attention to them such minuscule details. Not paying much attention? You can't be serious! Have you forgotten that you were the one who put Winston in prison? Vincent, look me in the eyes. You might always be good at lying to other people, but we both know very well that you can never do it in front of me. You've always been like that, and this is no exception. Well, it's a supplement, not only for working out, but for working out, supplements help out there, right? They help though. They get some of your, but it's not like a replacement. It's better to get it from the source, so like meat. But they're okay, but you shouldn't rely on them. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've been looking you in the eyes this whole time. No, you haven't. I have. You haven't. I have. You know, my friend, I would always support you no matter what choice you make. And I always have. Ever since we met each other in college. But all of this, it's just pure madness. I understand. What Myers did to you is absolutely unforgivable. But do you realize that there's also no turning back to the path you're going on? The moment you chose revenge, you're no longer different from your enemies. It depends on how far you go with it. Vincent Edgeworth, it is already a miracle that you survived from that disaster. You could still achieve so much in your future. Do you really want to be at war with Myers forever? Do you really think you can take on the entire Myers Corporation on your own? Don't be ridiculous. You're just sacrificing your life for nothing. Huh? Music? Then join me, Victor. Oh, what? Then join me. I need you. I may look like an idiot who's in over his head to you, but I just no longer wish to be pushed around. Oh, that's a mood. Do you really think Myers is going to let me go after all of that? If I choose to do nothing now, I will definitely be dead sooner or later. But if I succeed in mastering this technology, I can become the one in charge. I can become better than Myers. You are right, Victor. I can't do that on my own. I need the mind of Vincent Loomis. And beyond that, I need another man. Someone I know I can trust. Someone I know I can entrust my life to. Vincent, have you gone mad? Don't you realize who I am? Do you understand how dangerous a decision like this is? I believe the world is in an equilibrium. A dynamic equilibrium. And eventually, you will realize that good and evil are but two changing rhythms. I trust you, Victor. And I'm sure we can find the equilibrium that's just right. That's right. How could I forget? Vincent. Can't talk too much today. That's okay. Vincent Edgeworth never regrets his choice. But it's been a long time since I've seen you like that. It's going to be an incredibly long and difficult path. But this time, Vincent Edgeworth, I'm willing to walk alongside you. Thank you, Victor. What did you say? I couldn't hear you. I said... Thank you. Does this guy just cough? Oh, look. We almost forgot. Mr. Loomis has been here the whole time. Looks like he's heard everything we've been saying. Speaking of which, what are you planning to do with this fellow? Perhaps we can throw him back in prison. Oh, what's the matter, my dear Vincent? What's that embarrassed look on your face? Victor, that's enough. By the way, I actually got a surprise for you. And these are some items I brought back from Winston's lab. I secretly broke oh, that's when he broke. I secretly broke open one of the drawers there when no one was around. In other words, you've known this whole in other words, you've known this whole time that Vincent's escape from prison was my work. Well, you could say so. Edgeworth, why don't you take a moment and look through these? And as for Mr. Loomis, just leave him to me for the moment. He's got the hunchback posture big time. How's everyone's posture, by the way? Are you keeping straight? Are you taking care? Okay. Let's see. Oh, I see something already. Okay, blue triangle. Or is that green? Is that more green? We'll say green triangle. So we have green triangle, red circle, and yellow diamond. Let me put this green. I'll put question mark. Triangle, red circle, yellow diamond. Why does it feel like I'm saying like Steven Universe names? I don't know why. Victor Blake. He intimidates me sometimes. He could read my mind without any difficulty. He could even go as far as to anticipate my every move. He never needed Myers' mechanical prosthesis to be a superhuman. Purity is one. Sometimes I can't help but wonder. Adjust your back right now. If I hadn't become friends with him back in college, if I never had him next to me when I needed him, how different would things be now? Where would I possibly be at this moment? I'd rather not think about it. Time is running out. I need to carefully examine all these items Victor has brought back. Check your posture. It should be all like straight as you go down, right? From the back of your neck to your spine and then to the hip area. Okay. There you go. Can I make sure to sleep later? I'll see if I can. Let's see. It'll be my first free time of the day after stream. So that'd be nice. Sleep well. Bye-bye. Turquoise. I'll have a notebook. The cover is engraved with a triangle. Every page of the notebook is filled with details of each day's experiment in neat handwriting. There is no doubt that this was Winston's research journal. February 15th, 2080. Sunny. Subject number 5 exhibited very severe rejection, accompanied by significant mental decline. The subject exhibited multiple symptoms of discomfort, including convulsions, screaming, and banging on the containment unit. Subjects number 1 and number 3 are currently stable and have not exhibited any signs of rejection. April 10th, 2080. Sunny. Subject number 5's mental condition deteriorated further, and a portion of the epidermis and the torso showed signs of decay. The subject made several attempts to destroy the containment unit, and still showed no signs of improvement after food intake. Subjects number 1 and number 3 are currently in stable condition, but no rejection observed at this time. July 1st, 2080, cloudy. Oh, Jesus. I like this music. Do you like it? My nose. At this rate, I'm gonna sleep 24 hours. Subject number 5's physical condition has deteriorated to the point where only 30% of the body's surface still has skin. If the subject continues to fail to demonstrate successful mechanization, we will remove its memory core. Subject number 3 is otherwise in good condition, but with an abnormal refusal to take food today. Subject number 1 is currently in stable condition, with no rejection observed at this time. December 20th, 2080. Rainy. Subject number 5's memory core has been successfully dismantled, and the subject is temporarily sealed in its containment unit. We will dismember it at a later date and dispose of its body parts in the wastewater pool outside the Ch-3 district. Breathe. Okay. Subjects number 1 and 3 are currently in stable condition and no rejection is observed. January 12th, 2081. Sunny. Today, subject number 1 suddenly became unstable and violent. Attempted to attack several researchers. The subject stabilized after the removal of their memory core and is now temporarily sealed in the containment unit. Subject number 3 remains stable at this time, but has yet to show any evidence of successful psychic linking. Sus. Why are you smiling? Ha, sus. Memory core, is it? Huh. Interesting. Poker cards. The poker cards in the G4 district are a bit different from the more prevalent version. The more prevalent version originated from the Ch-3 district, with 4 suits: spades, hearts, clubs, and diamonds. On the other hand, the G4 version has a nature theme, with 4 suits replaced by fire, trees, water droplets, and the moon. There have been many theories as to why this is, but there is still no definite answer. However, this is quite ironic in my opinion, because the culture and purpose of G4 has nothing to do with the nature at all. More importantly, why would Winston Loomis bring a deck of cards to Maya's corporation? And specifically with these 4? Every employee should know that it is strictly forbidden to carry non-work related items, let alone playing cards. What's even stranger is, these 4 cards happen to contain all 4 suits. Suits? Suits? The numbers just happen to be from A to 4 as well. Obviously, this is some kind of hint that Winston was giving himself. Some kind of code. Why do I get the feeling I should, I'll remember these then. You like the music? It's nice, right? Thank you for the pat. Probably a bit sleepy today, so thank you everyone for just chilling. I need to sleep for 24 hours straight. Oh, wine. Why? Not a fan of wine, but it works. Or martini. Especially mixed martini. It has become more than just a mere pleasure of taste for me. It is now a necessity of life. Oh? Can I be your necessity? A fountain pen. The whole surface of the barrel was smooth, but only one side has a square engraved in it. It seems quite out of place. Oh, squares. Oh, okay. Where's that thing from before? Okay. Got you. Blue square, so it has to be that. Okay. There you go. Not da 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 da. Da 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 da. I should read the light novels. The beginning of show is really fast-paced. Completely different from the show, slow pacing of the first season, but I guess some people don't like that. I prefer the first season's pacing, though. The boombox Victor brought in. I don't know what he was thinking. However, news of Winston's escape is now widespread throughout the G4 district. This is not what I desired. Blue square. Da-da-da-da. Unfortunately, it is inevitable. Oh, are we back in the main area now? Breathing? Breathing more! I like huffing. I like huffing and grunts. And moans, but not specifically, not sensual. It's interesting to see how it works with the diaphragm. Breathe in and out right now. Go. Now feel your diaphragm, that you're using it correctly. You should feel something in your stomach sort of going up and down, right? That's the diaphragm. So with grunts, to get that an optimal thing, same thing for moans and stuff like that. You have to utilize it correctly. So it's interesting from a perspective of voicing things, right? But I guess if someone's perverted, then they'll like it. But I like it from the aspect of doing that. It's interesting. Let's see. Yeah, the tummy muscles. Oh, is that Vincent's memory I just saw? Hey. Are you alright? Huh? Oh. I'm fine. Come to think of it, I don't think she knows that I have the ability to read memories yet. Jesus Christ! You scared the crap out of me. You suddenly went expressionless and weren't moving an inch. You didn't even respond to me. Sorry that I made you worry. I feel much better now. By the way, I seem to have worked out what the news on the... Blah, 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 blah. Oh, really? Let's hear it. What was it about? It's about Winston Loomis. I want to shove him in a locker. Do you feel me? The one innocent employee was framed by Myers. Are we sure he was innocent? I guess. What do you think? Oh, I remember that. From what I've heard, no one knows where this guy is to this day. But detective, you have to watch out. I wouldn't have called him innocent if I were you. Nah. Yeah, I don't think he was innocent from that, some of that. I don't know. I knew he's a scientist, but some of those experiments didn't seem really ethical. Why do you say so? It is indeed true that the most rumors describe him as an innocent employee who was framed by Myers Corporation. And I guess they're right to some extent. The experiments of the cyborg were not the work of Winston alone. In fact, every core member of Myers Corporation was aware of the existence of the project, as I thought. But together, they chose to frame that poor researcher as to not be implicated themselves. However, what many people forget to mention is... Yeah, see, he was still a researcher on the project. He'd have to be forced there to do it. Winston was indeed one of the researchers involved in the experiment. Speaking of which, detective, do you want to know a fun fact? Winston actually used to work here right here in this lab. I see. So Winston wasn't innocent after. I doubt he would be innocent. Some degree of something. Yeah, they definitely did put everything on him, but yeah, I don't think he was innocent. However, he was framed by other members of Myers Corporation to take the blame for the whole experiment. And in July 2081, he managed to escape from prison with Vincent's help. Vincent mentioned that he needed Winston's knowledge, but also Victor's help to master a certain technology. On one hand, he wanted to use his technology to protect himself. On the other, he wanted to seek out his revenge on Myers. As to what kind of technology that is, I can make a good guess. But I still need to confirm my suspicion. I don't know. Who knows? What do you think amnesia you would think? Although, I guess it wouldn't be you anymore, right? They'd have some aspects of you, but you wouldn't think, they wouldn't have the same thing, right? So her amnesic self is more like, I gotta find out who I am, but I've seen other characters and people who have amnesia and like, nah, I don't want it back. No thanks. No thanks. Because think about it, what if trauma inflects every aspect of your memory, right? And who you are. And then somehow you can conveniently forget about all that and just have a blank slate? Maybe you'll forget some other things too, but then you forget about all the things that traumatized you. Might work more than you think. So you probably wouldn't want the memories back, right? In any case, let's continue. Oh yeah, I know what to do. They should have just let me brute force it. But then if I didn't, I guess I wouldn't have gotten plotted. So, hey, there you go. Hi KT, welcome back. Warning. Ah, come on. Yellow diamond. No, oh. Red circle. That? It was that, right? Hold on. It was this. Oh, oh, now I see the way they don't want me to brute force it. Square. Should this stay yellow? Hold on. Circle. No. Circle. Yellow, what was it, diamond? It worked. Oh, you really? Okay, cool. I can't believe it. You're incredible. I thought it was gonna be the other one. No, what did that do, though? Let's go check. Oh, everyone okay? What flavor goldfish did you get, by the way? Oh, when he goes white, then I can move. Here? Oh, there we go. The room behind was much darker. My eyes had a hard time adjusting to the sudden darkness. How long does it take for your eyes to adjust? I'm so tired today. What was that? I just stepped on some kind of wet, sticky substance. Oh, you stepped on me! I bent down and tried to reach up for it, but my arm was nicked by something sharp. Ouch! Are these shards of glass? That was when I suddenly realized that there was a huge glass chamber standing in front of me. And inside it was... Hi. Get back! Get back! Okay, let's just read it casually today. That's okay. Thank God. Looks like that thing is dead. Look there. Someone's in there. Huh? Someone's in that glass chamber in the middle. Oh, that's probably just the cyborg too. A cyborg? But they look as if they are... Detective? Didn't you know? There are many kinds of cyborgs. You look like a cyborg yourself, actually. What do you mean? Ooh. Would you go messing with this? Creepy. Oh, the light at the top is so cool. Hi, come back. I'm not really sure. I'm not really an expert myself, but... Let me just read out this part for you. With that, Samona took out a journal from her pocket. ASMR? Due to different bodies' abilities to withstand semi-mechanization, the phenomenon of intellectual pluralization often appears in each batch of experimental subjects. Subjects that are able to withstand mechanization generally retain human facial features, and with their newly modified bodies, they exhibit superhuman abilities superior to those of an ordinary human. On the other hand, subjects that failed to successfully withstand mechanization exhibited severe intellectual degradation, thus making them behave like wild beasts. At the same time, the body of these failed subjects would exhibit an obvious rejection of mechanization, resulting in them often giving the impression that they were all falling apart. You refer to these cyborgs that have lost their intelligence as us. It is worth noting, however, that some of the experimental subjects seem to require an acclimation period. That is, their bodies exhibit repulsion similar to that of a husk when they first undergo mechanization. But as long as they are fed regularly and are given ample time, eventually their bodies will be able to successfully accept the modifications they are given. Thus, after each batch of experimental subjects that have been modified, we tend to lead them into okay, blah, blah, blah. I can't talk too much today, but thank you. Too tired. We would then dismember it, then dump its body parts into the waste water pool outside the Ch-4 district. The above was recorded in an experimental journal I found here at the corporation. In other words, there are two kinds of cyborgs. The first kind looks like a monster because its body cannot withstand mechanization, and the other is able to retain its intelligence and look exactly like a normal person because it has been successfully transformed. Yes, but not only that. pay attention to this next part. Since often only a number of subjects possess the ability to withstand mechanization, we often have to dismember and discard most of them cyborgs in that chamber. Ew. And this is definitely very costly and burdensome for us. Why make it? Therefore, thanks to the tireless efforts of several researchers, we have successfully developed a method to create new types of cyborgs through genetic cloning technology. Ew, creepy. And as a result, we no longer need to scratch for the minority that can withstand mechanization and batch after batch of experimental subjects. All we need to do is extract the genes of subjects that have been successfully modified, and then we can produce them again. Nonetheless, since these new cyborgs do not possess any memories, we need to install a memory core inside them, giving them memories that do not yet exist, thus giving them a unique personality. These memories can be extracted from any existing employee to achieve the desired personality. Is Real a robot then? Interesting. In other words, there are cyborgs that are not directly modified from human beings, but are created through genetic cloning technology. Ooh, chocolate milk? Ooh, is it lactose free? Or maybe not, who knows? Okay, I'm alive. I'm alive. But it's hard to tell them apart just by looking at them. You mean... It is possible that there are cyborgs looking around that look just like ordinary humans? Yes, in a manner of speaking. Well... You're thinking what I'm thinking, right? If you came to the previous stream and you saw one thing? Or maybe it's a red herring. I'm not too sure. But sus. This is like a virtuous last year. This is like a thing, right? You never know. A glass chamber. I'll stop speaking now. I don't want to spoil anyone. And it stands a hybrid that looks just like a human being. It looks like a black silhouette. This gives me the creeps. His friend in there, pat him. A cyborg. Thank goodness is dead. Is that it that's in this room? 1, 2... But I just feel important, like I should remember it. A glass chamber. And there's nothing in it. Good music though, right? Oh, now I can look at this, so I wasn't able to look at it before. 0. Time to brute force it. Brute forcing time. Hold on. Not 100. Okay. 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 Brute forcing! Command received. Draining the containment unit for subject number Okay. Let it out. Okay. A cyborg. Thank goodness it's dead. Can I use a scalpel on it? Which one did it drain? Oh, let me select. can't use the item here. Here? Let me unselect it. Hold on. Tab. A cyborg. Thank goodness that's that. Huh? They want me to like cut open someone's body? Can use item here. How about if I take a closer look? Hold on. Are you scared? Some of you get scared of some of the things I play. It's cute. That's okay. Understandable. Class chamber, there's nothing in it. Wow, looks familiar, huh? You don't know what you look like, do you? The already stifling atmosphere intensified as we caught the first glimpse of what was inside the glass chamber. Simona was horrified at first, but her expression changed to worry. But it was as if we had mutually agreed not to say anything to each other beforehand, and we just stood in silence. I could sense Simona staring straight at me. But at that moment, I was completely focused on the cyborg in front of me. Let's do this then. Okay. Looks really familiar, like someone on the title screen. Okay. I took the scalpel that Simona handed to me and started making deep cuts into the cyborg's body. Yeah! Horror game protagonists be like, I am so creative and will not... They always know what to do, it's scary. Again, and again, and again. I felt emotions that I had never felt before welling up inside me. I don't know, I wouldn't think of like calling up the thing. The scalpel, they are very creepy. But all Simona did was just stare. She didn't utter a word. Before I realized it, the cyborg's chest was shredded to pieces. And revealed beneath her skin was a peculiar spherical device. I grabbed the sphere with my bare hand and pulled it out. Ew. That's spherical, all right? This is what you wanted, right? The cyborg's memory core? Yes. I handed it to Simona with my blood-soaked hand. You not right. We not right. Let's get the hell out of here. I can't stand it in here anymore. Her eyes. Detective, are you alright? Detective? Stop calling me detective! You don't even know who I am! You saw it too? That cyborg we just saw. She looked exactly like me! I knew it. Oh, then why'd you cut it open? Oh my god. I don't even know who you are, someone. I have to read it casually today. My voice is dead today. I don't remember anything at all. I thought that me coming here would find me the answers I wanted, but now I just feel completely lost. Maybe it's better not to come into a creepy place. But hey, I understand. I could be someone who doesn't even exist. Just one of the million other identical cyborgs. Draco was right all along. I shouldn't even be here to begin with. Sweating. Even with my sudden breakdown, Simona didn't show 1 ounce of anger with me. Well, probably scared. I don't know. After a moment of silence, she started to speak. You feel that the truth that you seek is meaningless now, don't you? You've lost all hope. because you are worried that you're merely a replica. Tales of the Abyss? But you shouldn't let your past define you. You're right. There's no way to be certain if you are or aren't the detective I met. But whoever each of us is up to us. The moment you open your eyes, you are who you are, and not anyone else. So what if there's someone else, somewhere in the world, who looks exactly like you? It's each of our own unique experiences that make up who we are, isn't it? At this moment, only you and I are standing here. This experience belongs just to us, and no one else. What motivates us, each of us, to go on with our lives is the countless exciting possibilities that lie in store. And in the near future, you are bound to meet new people and make new friends. What if you don't? And maybe they will become your new family. People who are willing to sacrifice their lives for you. People who would sacrifice their lives for me. Salmona's words were somehow very reassuring. And it was very different from how I imagined her to be. Yeah, you expect people to lash out at you in this moment. I never thought I would hear such words from you. Probably something I picked up during my previous profession. Huh? Well, don't worry too much about it. It's irrelevant now. Anyway, thanks a lot for your help. You have no idea how important this device is to me. Salmona, why do you need the cyborg's memory core? It's a long story. You said you lost all your memories, but seeing that you found your way into Myers, I think it's safe to assume that you've heard the urban legends about the Ch-4 district. Ch-4 district's urban legend? Do you mean the infamous Ch-4 cyborg incident? Close. But I'm thinking particularly about the end of that legend. It should sound something like this. To this day, people still mysteriously vanish in the Ch-4 district. Rumors say that the spirits of the victims of the experiment are still wandering around the streets, taking the lives of those unfortunate enough to cross paths with them. Ah, I remember. You guys okay? Hey, you sleep. I need to sleep for a week. You need to sleep for a week. I'm swamped, man. These recent disappearances in the Ch-4 district are deliberate work of a certain someone as well. Are you suggesting that Myers Corporation is behind the recent disappearances as well? That Myers Corporation is continuing operations covertly? Yeah, something like that. But here's the thing. A lot of details about the cases are different from the original Ch-4 cyborg incident. And the Ch-4 cyborg incident, Myers Corporation turned their own employees into cyborgs and kidnapped ordinary citizens to use as cattle feed. Cattle feed. I'm dying today, but that's okay. Can you believe it's already been an hour and 30 minutes? Most of the citizens... Myers Corporation turned them into cyborgs as well. Or maybe they were just used as cattle feed. I'm okay. Are you okay, Ice? I'm very busy. If they were all once somehow associated with Myers, it makes sense that Myers would... And I got something in my eye. Out. Make my simply when I'm gone. Precisely. But many people believe that these series of disappearances is the work of just one person. But how? A dangerous criminal who is extremely careful. So much so that they've never left a single fingerprint behind, or a clue to what really happened to the victims. And this person is known as the most wanted criminal in the Ch-4 district. As for how they're connected to Myers, no one is really sure. But there is one person who's seen them that is still alive. Only one person? Who is that? That person is me. A worm? Yes. The most wanted criminal in the G4 district messed up once, and I was there when it happened. Oh? It was a dark and windy night. 309. I had just gotten back to my apartment building, and was about to go inside my apartment to relax. Hi, welcome. But as I was walking past an apartment on the same floor, the power went out. The hallway was enveloped in darkness. I couldn't see anything around me. Oh. Oh. Hi, welcome. Oh no, what's happening? My nose. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Watch the plot. Bless these nuts, thank you. Hey, where'd it go? Oh, there you go. Hi, I'm back now. Thank you, welcome. I heard blood-curdling screams accompanied with what sounded like flesh being torn off the bone from the apartment next to me. What does flesh being ripped off the bone sound like? A person rushed out of the apartment and brushed past me. They were in such a panic that I wasn't even sure if they noticed my presence. Are you still smiling, though? Shortly afterward, the power came back on, but that person was long gone. And the hallway that had been spotless beforehand was completely different after the power was restored. The walls and the floors were painted red with blood. Interesting. And the apartment's door, which had previously been closed, was half ajar. Lucky for you that the power went out, oh my god. Holy shit, this is serious! Without thinking much, I pushed open the door to the apartment to check on my neighbor. And what I saw before me was the most horrible thing I had ever seen in my life. And then on the floor, his body shredded to bits. The room was strewn with pieces of his body and entrails. Yummy! But that wasn't even the worst part. The scariest thing was, even though his head was completely detached from his body, his mouth was still opening and closing, as if he were desperately trying to catch his breath. Cyborg? Hey! Hang in there! I'll call an ambulance right away! I impulsively rushed to help him, even though that I knew very well that it was much too late. Just then, some of my neighbors had heard the scream and rushed over. But my attempts to help the victim were misunderstood. Hey! What do you think you're doing? Murderer! Oh no. Oh, stop voicing this or not. My voice is not at full condition today. Wait. That's mean. Would you think the same thing if you ran into that? Hi, welcome. Welcome, Vipra. Welcome, CG. CG Neon. Welcome. And then, what happened after that? After that, as embarrassing as it sounds, I became G4's most wanted criminal. Although I managed to escape from the G4 police. It's getting so much harder to finding a new apartment these days. But please believe me, I really wasn't the one who killed him. I wouldn't even hurt a fly. I believe you, don't worry. I believe you, Salmona. But then, you didn't actually get a good look at him either. Skeek? Hi. You're right. The corridor was completely dark when I met him. And I didn't even get to see what he looked like. They didn't have any cameras in the apartment. that's the case, how can you be so sure that the killer is the same person who was responsible for the recent series of disappearances in Ch-4? Honestly, I can't. But I later learned that the victim, my neighbor, was Dr. Richard Amanon, a former employee of Myers. And, as always, the police found no fingerprints from any suspects at the scene. Must have been a cyborg, then. Right? Hi, welcome. True. Smart. So my guess is, the killer was originally going to kidnap Dr. Amanon and murder him somewhere else. But for some reason, he screwed up that time. So he killed Dr. Amanon in a hurry and ran away. And what's even more interesting is, the way Dr. Amanon was murdered was similar to how the core members were killed in the Ch-4 cyborg incident. They were all ripped to pieces. Ooh, yummy! Hold on. Okay. Tired. So it's quite possible that this is the same person who got away with killing the core members. And then the reason you were looking for the cyborg's memory core is... Yes. As I was saying, many of the victims of the recent unexplained disappearances have connection to Myers. It's hard not to conclude that the murderer also has a very close relationship with Myers. And each of the cyborgs that Myers produces through cloning will have a memory core. Each device stores certain memories, giving the cyborgs the personalities they would lack otherwise. Most of these memories are extracted from Myers' employees. I understand now. You want to find the real murderer by reading the memories in each memory core. That's proving your innocence. Exactly. Not just for my own sake, but also for the safety of the Ch-4 district. I will keep searching till I find out the truth, even if it's Myers Corporation who's behind all of this. Helpful. Ha! All right, that's all I have to say. That's it? Interesting. Hold on. Okay. I'm alive. I'm alive. And okay. I think we're still on chapter 3, right? Yeah. Alright, that's all I have to say. Anyway, thanks again for helping me out. Go ahead and take this key card. I took the key card to the legal department that someone handed to me. But, are you still going to continue your investigation? You know, if you want to get out of here right now, that wouldn't be impossible. Huh? But isn't that gate to the lobby closed? I know, but the truth is, I accidentally forgot about this. Zamona took a watch out of her pocket. A watch? Oh, darling, this watch is more than that meets the eyes. It was originally a gift from an old friend of mine, but I have made a few modifications to it. Just by wearing it, I can teleport myself anywhere. How'd you forget something that important? That'd be really cute though, right? You could visit relatives far away. Oh, more. But the downside is, it can teleport me anywhere. Even into a jail cell? As in, I can't decide where I'll be teleported to. So either a volcano or the ocean? Wow. Well, is the land more water? It's more water than land, right? So you have a higher chance of being teleported into the water? Oh, God. Might as well bring like a lifeboat with you. Or many lifeboats. That's bad. Oh, I was once teleported inside a men's bathhouse. Incredibly embarrassed. Can you be teleported inside concrete, though? Hold on. Okay, breathe. Hard data voice. But hey, there's just with anything, so wouldn't you agree? So, are you gonna come with me? Let's get the hell out of here. You're gonna say no, aren't you? I'm sorry, Salmona. I can't leave just yet. There's this person that, even though I can't remember how we're connected and why, he was willing to risk his Draco. The Draco's sussy hits different then, huh? And that person is currently trapped in Myers' lobby. I think he's dead, but okay. I'm worried about him. I see. Do you want me to come with you? No, Salmona. I thought it'd be too dangerous. And this is all my fault. I should never have come here. I can't get another one of my friends involved. Don't want to see them get hurt. I understand. If that's the case, promise me that you'll take care of yourself. I hope we can meet again someday. Maybe then you'll be able to tell me. Do you even know your real name? Probably not. All you know is Selfie, right? Or Sophia. Are you okay? You're doing I'm dying. I'll see you later, miss. And you get your memories back. Be sure to tell me all the stories about your past, alright? Of course. Goodbye, Salmona. Ah! Great. She's gone. I wonder where she'll be teleported to this time. Heck, you really needed this, huh? Need what? Geico insurance? Unless you're saying you need me? But what will I provide? Who knows? Well then, it's time for me to push forward as well. Next stop. The legal department. I should save while I'm at it, right? Hey, Draco. The Draco's sussy. You feel safe here. What if I really told you I have been streaming just to steal people's pets? You still feel safe? How can you trust me? Can you trust yourselves? I think I should trust myself more. I don't think I make sense, but it doesn't help anymore not doing it, you know? Okay, I'm okay. Here we are at the legal department. It's hard to believe that Vincent used to work here. Wait a second. In the distance, is that an elevator? Someone had told me. The only way to get back to Myers' lobby now is to take the elevator to the basement, then return there from the other side. Oh, we should have went together. Pets, not pants. Oh, thank you, Melways. Oh, this is a busy day, so I'm unfortunately tired today. Water is good. I want to steal everyone's cats. Dogs. Okay. Well, I'm okay. Everyone okay, though? Thank you for the water. Thank you for the pats. There you go. Drink your water. It's good for you. What if I drink my own spit? Okay, that'd be good. Although, I guess there's some people who like to drink spit. Never mind. I'm gonna stop before I get into this weird thing. If you have funny kinks, I accept you. Maybe. Maybe anyone. But what's the point? I've now long lost the confidence I had when I was confronting Draco in the Myers lobby. I'm not sure if I want to know the truth anymore. You have to realize, losing your memories could also be a blessing. Countless people are imprisoned by their own memories. They try their best to let go, yet cling to them at the same time. But you, on the other hand, are given a second chance. I think if I lost my memories, the me that was left in my body would try to forget and go, nah, it's not good, not worth it, right? What do you think? I would say that what's the first thing that reminds you of, but that's spoilers, but so I won't say. Isn't that wonderful? I'll be honest, even I'm getting a bit jealous. How did you end up here, Selfie? How did you end up here? Selfie. I regret to inform you that I don't know either. The truth is, my butler was the one who heard peculiar knocking sounds at the door last night. When he went to open it, he saw you face down on the stairs, unconscious. Your seemingly commendable courage is nothing more than ignorance wrapped in a pretty package. You have absolutely no clue what you are about to face. Do you really believe you can face up to all the dangers that are coming your way? Yeah, I think this is like someone who watches a bunch of media like, oh yeah, being positive is awesome, or blah, 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 I have to find the truth. But are you sure you should always find the truth? Sometimes ignorance is bliss. Like, it really is ignorance is bliss. It's like same thing like, wow, red pill or blue pill? Live in a world without my trauma, or live in a world with my trauma just because it's real, right? Because that's awesome, but then you underestimate trauma. You aren't as cool as you think, but you're also not as lame as you think. I think unless there's like a weird option, they think like usually most options are like valid, right? So if someone had amnesia and said, I don't want to remember, I think they're also valid. And they're not weak for not wanting to remember. It seems pretty on paper, right? Like fighting for your friends or learning to love yourself through friend support. Like think like anime ask, like you get one pep talk and like, that's enough. Or maybe like, oh no, I'm gonna push on with my trauma. But some people are like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather forget it, right? Other people can't. People have different things, so. If you deal with things in different ways, you're valid, right? It's only a bad thing if it's unhealthy for any party, right? Then you might want to fine tune it, but otherwise don't beat yourself up about it too much, okay? Right. Vincent, Victor, and Draco. How many lies are there all around me? Why is it like that? Why is everyone lying to me? Ever since I woke up in the mansion, I've been deceived again, and I don't think are they deceiving you? I think they're just warning you. Or maybe they do know. Or maybe they're lying to you because it's a situation where you might not want to know who you are. Depending on the trauma, I think I'd probably see it as a blessing. I guess it depends on the me inside. For the previous life before, like amnesia, if I'm still there and how much I want to get my life back. Because then subconsciously I'll probably try to do that, right? But the me that's going to be in that body there will probably get sick of me trying to do that, right? They'll probably be trying to live their life. But then the other me is like, no, I need to get my life back. But then for the new me that's in that body right now, they're like, no, it's my life. You can't have it. It's interesting, isn't it? Since I'm already here, I might as well take a look around first. Paper. I tried to briefly read through some of the documents I found. These documents from the legal department. I really don't understand them at all. Hold on a second. The nameplate on this, is it Vincent's? It is. Vincent Edgeworth, Chief Legal Officer. So, then, this used to be... Read me. Ew, why do you put the heart? Why is there a glove? The note looked brand new, and therefore seemed out of place compared to the rest of the files here. Someone could have just recently left it here. Was Almona the one who put it here? I can't read that. I picked up a note on the desk. Dear my lovely selfie, how are you doing? I'm just joking. Of course I know you're not doing well. Because you've lost all your memories. So, do you want to get all your memories back? I know you do. In that case, I have left you a small gift. I'm sure it will help you in getting a lot and getting back what you want. An old friend who wishes to remain anonymous. Sus. Sus. A gift for me? That must be referring to the glove next to it. For some reason, I was blasted with a wave of anxiety. Jack, to put on the glove. What? Okay. Oh, no. But this feels like a weird objective. But it makes sense and the story. Yeah, put on the glove, sure. Oh, cool. Fingerless. The glove fits my hand perfectly. See, don't you like casts and crowns? I guess unless you're a pervert, then probably. Who knows? Do you remember who you are? Fred Burger. All hail Myers, all hail Myers. Do you still remember your purpose? All hail Myers, all hail Myers. We all miss you so much. All hail Myers, all hail Myers. Hurry up and come back home. Oh, hey, hello. Welcome to Myers Corporation. How does it feel to be alive? Pretty good, huh? I know you're still a little confused right now, but that's okay. I assure you that you will soon get used to it. Oh? You're asking what your mission is? My dear, patience. We'll get to that. Where should I start? Oh. You know, I have this old friend who's a little mad at me. A little mad that he wants to murder me and destroy my company. So he has made a weapon. A very deadly weapon. We don't know what that weapon is. But a little birdie told me it has something to do with other people's memories. Pretty frightening, right? So, here's what I need you to do. Huh? Oh, my apologies. I hope this is about my delivery. Oh, here, we can do this. There we go. Hello? Oh, already? That's awesome. Unfortunately, I'm not at home right now, my friend. Yes. Just leave the package at the door. Yes, the entire uniform. Alright, that's great. Thank you so much. Did he just turn his mixtape back on? Wow. Okay. Everyone can hear me just fine? Everything good? Okay. Sorry about that. Where was I again? Coming to my house. That's right. I need you to locate his weapon and then destroy it. And while you're at it, try to figure out what kind of experiments this guy is up to. And your code name will be... I'm the cyborg, aren't I? Eh? A sudden, tremendous shudder from the legal department snapped me back into reality. What just happened? Are you about to get invaded? Suddenly, a man flew through the wall connecting to the laboratory to the legal department. As if he was thrown by something with a full... Is that Draco? He was slammed into the wall at the other end of the department and fell to the floor. Who's that? Draco! Oh my god, he got that work. But because of that massive impact, Draco had lost consciousness. Show me his dead body. What followed was an inhuman roar from the lab. I could hear the monsters approaching steps. Draco! Draco! Hey, he's got that. He put all his points in defense. My man knocked out. Hold on. My thing's dying. Big throat. Draco, wake up! I'm not gonna wake up. Damn it! What did I do? Not the hiccups. You can tell him I don't have time today. Huh? The basement! Quick! Really? That works, actually. Oh. Pull him in. I hurried and dragged Draco into the elevator, then pressed the button to close the door. Draco, my meow meow. My ugly duple. Breathe more. Water, thank you. Thank you. I could still feel my heart pounding. That monster doesn't seem to be pursuing us. I think we're safe for now. What exactly? What's that thing? Selfie. Hey, hello, baby boy. Hello. My meow meow. This is funny. Because this is the Vincent route, right? I'm guessing on the Victor route, you don't meet him. Draco! My man got the Danganronpa pink blood. Sorry, Selfie. I couldn't stop him. Slowly, Draco stood up. He sounded very weak. Draco, are you okay? No need to worry about me. It's just a few scratches. Stop acting like a hero at a time like this. I don't know. He's sexy, though. So let him do what he wants. Draco froze in the face of my emotional outburst. At that moment, we were both just looking at each other and stuck in silence. This man. I like this face. He doesn't look confused. He's just like, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Did you love like this? Hi, Raina. Hello. Thank you for the raid. Hi, welcome, raiders. Hi, I'm Ice. A bit sleepy today, but I'm here. We're playing, Vincent, the Secret of Myers. But welcome. Hope you had a good stream, yeah? I'll be here and there, but I'm alive. Draco, are you serious? Stop with the act! You've been saying strange, incomprehensible bullshit ever since you met in the lobby. You're badly hurt, you're making light of it. Humans do that a lot, don't they? You're really starting to piss me off. Are you sure you should be yelling with him? Yelling at him? Oh no! But you probably can't help it, I guess. I am having fun with my little meow meow butler. Welcome. I don't give a damn about how cool you are. I wouldn't do the same, but I understand. I understand. And at this point, I really don't care how many lies you've told me. Did he tell you a lie? Maybe. But I do know what I'm worried about now is you. My man said ... You reminded me of that time. Draco's face broke and began to show deep sorrow, a sadness that I would never expect to see from him. That time? Selfie, I'm sorry. If only I had told you the truth earlier, maybe things wouldn't be the way that they are. There are times when I ask myself, can we go back in time? But for you, our past is long gone. We can't go back! We will! And that's what we're here for, isn't it? To search for our past, and the past we shared. Even if we completely forgotten you, I'd like to get to know you again. Would you? What if he's the one who hurt you? As you wish, Lady Selfie. But there's a more urgent issue at hand. Where is he right now? What happened there? What the hell is that thing? He's not a thing. He's someone you already know. The truth is, he's gonna break through the Benora. So I would voice some of these, but I'm really tight today. You have to relax. Benora, huh? Sounds familiar. Oh, him. It's that guy. My precious chaser. Tell me, is there someone you love? Do you guys love anyone? What is love? A loved one. My dear Mountain CRM, why would you ask such a question? Let's assume one day a disaster were to happen to your loved one. Let's say they lose their body, but their memories are still intact. Would you still love them like that? Of course I would. No matter what body they change into, they're still them. Would you? Really? Would you really? Would you really? What a heartwarming answer. Well, let's change the scenario, shall we? Let's say, what if the person you love is physically intact, but has lost all their memories? Would you still love such a person? I think it's easy saying you would, but in actuality, it probably would be really difficult. Of course I would. Even if I lose all their memories, I would still love them. Even if they completely forgot about your existence. Even if all the memories you two shared are gone. This would make me miserable, but I would still love them. Are you sure about that? What an amusing answer. Humans always have been able to entertain me. Well then, since you don't mind them losing their body, and you don't mind them losing their memory, what exactly do you love about them? He got you there, You just flat out said you didn't care about things that make up a person. What you love is merely a self-fulfilling illusion. What you love is a person from your past that no longer exists. Ooh, we're going with this, huh? The brutal truth is, the moment one loses their memory, they will no longer be themselves. And they will never be able to go back. Do you agree? Memories do make up a person. Same thing with traumatic experiences, same thing with happy moments, everything. The environment. There's some genetic dispositions, right? But let's say you get knocked out for a while. If your brain wasn't able to remember it at all, right? And you're missing a lot of information, who knows to say if your body would remember any of the information you need? And if memories make up a person, then if you lose your memory, you're practically dead. Interesting, isn't it? I think it's interesting also how you tore their thing apart, although it depends. You can still argue it, right? You'll still love them as is, but then I guess the parts that you love about them won't be there. So, would you say you really love them, or would it be in a way where it's like, what you love is really the idea of them that you like, so you don't actually love them? Which happens to a lot of people. Sometimes people say they love someone, but then they do everything the exact opposite of what love would be. Now, everyone expresses love in different things, right? But there are things that are just flat out like, if you love the person, you probably wouldn't do that, right? Like, if you love the person, you probably wouldn't hit them, right? You wouldn't do like, you're making me do this, blah, 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 blah. You wouldn't do that, right? Everyone's different, so. Is he right? Do you really love a person or you just love what they do for you? Do you love who you think they are? Are they convenient for you? Maybe you shouldn't think about it too much. That's what I say. Love isn't supposed to make sense, I think. Are you the new detective? Good to see you here. Just call me Venora. Where's the crime scene? I heard the victim was a former employee of Myers. Yes. Room 309. Come with me. Come along, people. Nothing to see here. Stop interfering with the work of police officers. The police officer can kiss my nuts. Let's see. Exist the answer questions. Does exist. Basically, in my opinion, it's not that deep. So everything bad like that exists too. But at the same time, if you really, really, really deeply love a person, you probably just love them as is, right? And you probably still love them even if they lost some of the traits that they had, right? Otherwise, there wouldn't be so many situations where people are like in a loveless situation, but they keep wanting the original other person to come back, right? It's not easy as like dropping everything and going, oh, they're bad for me, like that, right? You can think of like any situation. What's a common thing? Like a housewife with like an abusive husband, something like that, and they're like, I want to go back to the newlywed days, but now you're like, so stressed when you lash out at me all the time. Like that sort of thing, right? Then if your love really was just based on that, then I think it'd be easier just to go, okay, you bad, dips, right? Sometimes you can't help who you love. I'll leave the rest to you, Venora. Objective, survive the crime scene. Finish investigation. Usually don't think too much about it, that's what I think. And they say that, but I try not to touch love. I don't, any type of love. Getting close to people is weird. Sometimes I think if I could just throw myself into studying something forever, maybe I would. Maybe it's out of fear though. Who knows? Some people do it because they're not interested. Some people are interested, but then don't want to be interested. Some people aren't interested at all, but then they gaslight themselves or people gaslight them into believing they care about something. Sometimes people are just scared of getting hurt. Sometimes people don't want to get something and then lose it. It's all the above like that, you know? It's weird. I guess it's up for you guys to decide, but for me, don't think about it. I think it's relatively simple. I think if people think about things too simple and see no problem there, they piss me off. But also people who are really cynical, complex, all the above, not even cynical, positive or cynical, either extreme, they piss me off too. Because they act like they know everything, but no one knows everything. No one does. Even I don't know everything. Even now I'm wrong about a lot of things. But that's okay. I'm just gonna learn what I can. Other than that, don't think too much about it. If you do, then you probably get really confused, right? But don't worry about it. Say if you love someone, you just love someone, right? But then you can think about it later. Or when you really get signs that, maybe I'm not loving them accurately enough, right? Other than that, don't gaslight yourself too much and don't over-examine yourself. Don't worry about it. Sometimes if you love someone, you just love someone, and it might just be that simple. Sometimes there is no answer. The body has already been cleared. G4 Investigation Bureau sure is efficient. Is her name Venora then? Hello, thank you for the reset. Thank you, Vampire. Enjoy the emotes. Okay, thank you. That's correct. As the victim had been dismembered, we're unable to outline the exact location on the body of the floor. However, the autopsy report from the Investigation Bureau has been released. The cause of death was due to rapid dismemberment of the body in a short period of time. So you're saying the murder dismembered the victim while he was still alive? Yes. It was a very gruesome death. But according to the autopsy report, the victim's head did show signs of being struck by an object, but it was not fatal. In addition, the body displayed signs of struggle before death, so it's unlikely that he was unconscious for the ordeal. Besides that, there's something else strange. Some of the dismembered body parts of the deceased had disappeared. Disappeared? Yes. We couldn't fully reconstruct the victim's body with the pieces left in the room. We searched the entire apartment building, but we couldn't find any of the missing body parts. We did take into consideration that the perpetrator could be non-human. but the report has made it clear that the dismemberment is not a result of a beast attack. Disappearing body parts, okay. How are you guys doing? But yeah, don't think too much about it, okay? Sometimes it's that complex, sometimes it's stupid, you know? Don't worry about it. Sometimes you like things, sometimes you don't like things, sometimes you like things for a deeper reason, sometimes you don't like things for a deeper reason, sometimes you have a really childish reason, sometimes you have a good reason, doesn't really matter. If you repress how you feel, I should say this because that's what I do all the time, not good. Not that I choose to. Message. What the really? Really? Really spam? Great. Now it's one thing if it's car warranty, next it's car warranty messages. I don't have car warranty, that doesn't exist. Looks like he was used as a weapon of some kind. It's just called insurance. Did we find fingerprints from any suspects on the trophy? No. We only managed to collect Dr. Eminence. But it's worth mentioning that one of the victims' head matches the shape of the trophy pointing corner. Why do you suppress? No one see? Something with that. No one chooses to. I don't think most people choose to, right? I didn't choose to. People have different coping mechanisms when they're young, and then it follows through. And then what's a common thing? You have things that you do when you're young, and because it's the only thing you can, right? Some people are really in rough situations as children, right, too? So they have to adopt a variety of actions or mindsets or traits to survive, so they don't completely break. But then, it's like taking a child out of, let's say you're a child soldier, and you take them out and bring them to a nice situation where it's like a nice, healthy family where everyone's really nice, right? They'll still probably have PTSD, right? And they also have to adapt to the whiplash of going from one life to another. Then it gets even harder, though, when it's like, okay, why do you do that? Like, I don't know. Then why do you keep doing it? And it's like, but then people don't usually pick to do so, right? It's one thing, though, to just say, well, this is how I am, right? But I think it's another thing also. I think it's avoiding responsibility, even if you know how you are, but then go, well, I can do nothing about it, right? Right? To say you can do nothing about it might be to do something. Not in the moment, per se, but you can always do things maybe ahead of time. That might be what you believe is best, right? What you believe is best to help yourself. But what I noticed from lots of people I've met in my life, not many people choose to do things. Some people do things and they go, why do they do that? And then that decreases their self-esteem more, right? And they start hating themselves more. And then when you hate yourself more, you miss all the things that lead you into doing that more, right? Because you're so busy hating and worrying about turning into a person, blah, 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 blah. And then it keeps on going, and it's like a really bad cycle, right? So it's like that. It's like, think about things that's in everyone's life right now, your lives. What things do you think you have that you're not proud of? And then you probably could say to me like, well, eyes. I don't really choose to do that, right? And you already know the problem and you're trying so hard to outlearn it, but it's really hard to, right? But I can recommend you, if anything, it may not be a light in the tunnel, but, Jeremy knows, if you can at least accept that, it'll put you closer to change. Now, you can't just accept and not change. Maybe you can accept a variety of things, but I think a problem with positive messages is that they just focus on accepting, right? Or flat out ignoring the issue. But I think it's better to accept yourself, whether you're good, bad, or lesser, or a scumbag, and go, okay, what do I want to become, right? I think that's a lot better than just going, okay, I'm an asshole, and you proceed to be an asshole for the rest of your life, and it's just okay because I accept it, right? So that's something to keep in mind. But other than that, don't think about it too much, okay? Just vibe. Some paintings here hanging on the wall. But the closer you look, the more obvious it is that they're all just printouts. It's a yellow diamond. A trophy. It's stained with blood. If anyone has any other questions, you can let me know. Looks like it was used as a weapon of some kind. And even though I talk about this stuff, I really recommend best for you to think on your own and come to your own conclusions. I don't think I'm exactly right, and honestly, you'll figure out what's best. You have to trust yourself. or give yourself a reason to trust yourself. You know what's good in your life. It's like if you're struggling and then someone goes to you. It's like, let's say you have to work 5 jobs to survive, right? And then someone goes and tells you, and it's like, you should drop your jobs. But maybe, of course you could, and maybe you should. But you know, if in a specific situation, right, you might go, you don't understand. I can't afford to drop the jobs. I want to do one job like a regular person, or maybe not even any at all, but I can't afford to, right? So that sort of thing. Think about situations like that. Not everyone has the same choice. It's like, sort of like that thing in Final Fantasy VII when Midgar is really kind of bad for the environment everywhere. So Cloud, the protagonist, says, well, why not just get up and leave, right? And then Barrett says, well, true, we could just get up and leave. But not everyone down there has the luxury of choice, right? So that sort of thing. You can only hope that people will do the best thing they can. You gotta remember that for yourselves too. Whether or not you're comfortable with yourself, sometimes you will not be upset, but a lot of us are molded by genetics, our environment, and how we're raised, and our own failures and successes, right? So it's like that. So you're a multi-part thing, not just, well, I suck, I'm so evil, I was born a loser, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, it probably gets tiring, doesn't it, hating on yourself after a while? It's not that people choose to, but like it gets tiring, doesn't it? So I hope that one day you can look in the mirror or just go, what's up, buddy? Like, this sucks? Yeah, this sucks. Or, I don't like my hair today. You like it? No, I don't like it either. Maybe we should do something about it. I don't feel it. I'm too lazy. You too tired? Instead of just going, you're tired, you're a piece of shit, right? You go, yeah, you're right, I am too tired. I'll try it later on, right? And then you go, procrastinating too much. Okay, I'll have to do something about this. Just keep calm. The best you can, okay? That's all I can say. You find out what works best for you. And some days your brain just won't be good or in the right place, and that's okay. Other days, like I get more stuff done on a day where I haven't been as busy. Other days, sometimes it's a busy day, right? It's here and there. Don't think about it too much though, okay? A bloodstained chair, nothing special about it. If anything, I would say think about all these things when you're done chilling or something, is what I would say. Like, you can start analyzing yourself once you're in a better mental spot. Other than that, just focus on making yourself feel better in healthy ways, and then you'll be fine, yeah? I opened the curtain. It's only the window. It's the only window in this apartment. The lock appears to not be tampered with, so it's unlikely that the murderer entered the room through here. Was the curtain here closed before? Yes, of course. We haven't moved a thing. And you're in a better state. Because think about it. Let's take anxiety, for example. Right? Let's say you messed up on a school project, right? And it's just a simple mess up, but you still feel bad because maybe in your head, like, oh no, I'm tracking everyone down, blah, 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 blah. Correct? Correct? Yeah, I like that. Hold on, let me put this here. But it's like that. But then, you know, with low self-esteem or someone gets really anxious, they're probably like, no, I can't not make that mistake. I'm tracking everyone down, blah, 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 blah. I feel bad, right? Like, think about it. It's not stupid. It's a valid thing. Some people's brains just get like that, right? So, with that said, you start freaking out. And then the real option is, okay, I need to get blah, blah, blah. What do they use these days? PowerPoint or something? I need to get the PowerPoint ready, and then I need to get my part of the essay ready, right? But if you're already being harsh on yourself and going like, I'm stupid, what's wrong with me? And you're panicking, if you're trying to calm yourself down at the same time and also get work done, it's gonna be really difficult. I'd say you should only bother doing that if you have no time left whatsoever, because then you'll have to do what you can the best to make up of it. But sometimes it might just be better for you to just go take a break and go rest, right? And get a better state of mind, or maybe talk to someone or something. Right? Do that and then come back later, because think about it. You're already fighting yourself at that point, so that's like 3 different things. Whereas if you get into a calm state of mind later on and come back once you're feeling a bit better, you can focus a bit more and you don't have to be fighting yourself. Your only worry in the world will be, I need to finish this assignment. And you won't be going, I need to finish this assignment, but am I doing this right? Am I doing it? You're just gonna do it the best you can, right? But that's what I'd recommend. That's why you can't, I like positive advice, but at the same time I don't like it because not everything can be applied. And not everyone has the same situation. right? And also sometimes I think positive advice just shoves everyone's issues under the rug. And it sounds so nice. You can do it if you really believe in yourself. Just learn to love yourselves, guys. Blah, 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 blah. You can do it. You gotta love yourself before you can love anyone else. But I think it's regurgitated so much that it's not really explained, and then people won't understand why you should do it, right? It's like, why should you try to regain your false memories, right? Or not false memories, but your old memories. Should you? Why is it good that you do? Why is it good that you don't, right? I think it's better like that instead of just regurgitating the same thing. Now, loving yourself is cool, but it's sort of more important in a way, because if you can't love yourself, in a way, sometimes you won't be able to tolerate the other things that people do, right? Because you can't tolerate that in yourself. Even if you say, no, I'm not like that with other people. Maybe you aren't. There are some real stuff. There is some real stuff like that. But I think it needs to be explained. I think at a base rate, if it's explained, it makes sense, right? To be able to love yourself means you have to appreciate yourself, because if you see other people, you won't be able to appreciate things that you see in them, right? Think about when you meet someone and you're like, they piss me off and I don't know why, but then it turns out they're just like you. And they piss you off because you guys are so similar, so you're seeing yourself in them, right? That sort of thing. Not everyone's like that, though. So it's important to do that also. But another thing is to love yourself. I mean, stuff like taking care of yourself, hygiene, being nice to yourself, going for your own dreams and goals. Because I think if you don't do that, you'll be kind of a mess, right? And then if you were to get into any type of relationship, you won't be as consistent as you'd like to be. And that will also add more self-loathing, right? And how will you be able to fully focus loving someone else if you don't love yourself, right? And that's when I'd say then you can use that. If you don't love yourself, you can't love anyone else. It sounds right on paper, but that's my problem with a bunch of positive advice. I think it can be just as harmful as negative advice or just someone being like a flat-out asshole. Because it's just believe in yourself. Just do your best. What is someone's best? Just be yourself. What is someone's self? What is someone's self? How do you know you're the same every day you wake up? Are you? How do you know? What if you're trying to be yourself but you have like genetic dispositions? What if you have impulses? What makes you yours? What does that mean? What does be yourself mean? What does do your best mean? Because theoretically, or rather not theoretically, but more like, actually maybe theoretically, your best won't be ever the same. Maybe your best you peaked on, like you did really good like when you were like 12 or something, right? Like that. What is self? What is best? I think those things are actually fine things to say. But the problem is if they aren't explained and you just regurgitate them as is, then it doesn't really get anywhere. It doesn't really help anyone. I think it'll probably help people, right, who don't know anything. They'll appreciate it, and that's fine. And in fact, if that's what helps them, that's fine too. They don't need anything more. Not everyone needs to be a philosopher, but maybe it's better just to analyze things and apply it to the situation instead. Because I think, if anything, my perspective, if I'm being really grim dark, that advice will help, but eventually they'll reach a roadblock, and that advice and powering on through won't really help anymore. So I think it's better to explain why that advice should work so it can be applied to all scenarios, and then also to sort of get the people to realize they can, if you can't trust yourself, give yourself a good reason to, right? So let's say I'm always staying up late. Well, you have to give yourself a good reason to go to sleep, right? So you try to go to bed earlier. Or what if, oh man, I tried to go to bed earlier, but I can't sleep yet. Well, at least in your mind, you've made an agreement with yourself that you tried to go to bed earlier, right? And that's always going to be in your brain unless you forget that, hey, I wasn't successful, but at least I made an attempt to go to bed earlier, right? Maybe you're not successful with saving someone, right? But you go, well, at least I made an attempt instead of just standing there, right? And if it still bothers you that you can't save anyone, maybe you could go down the road where it's like, maybe you want to save people in a way like from like fights or stuff. Then you go learn martial arts instead to help you up the rate of saving people, like that. So it's like that. That's why I'm thinking, I like how this game is also like, do you need your old memories? It doesn't really push one there. If anything, the game focuses on the main character's confusion, which I really like. Because it's not, usually what do most stories go? You have to get your memories back. You have to get your memories back. Oh my gosh, you got to get your memories back. And then there's usually the person who inhabits your body after you get it, like your amnesia in the first place, is just deleted. Which sucks for them. I think it would make a cycle. It would be better for them to fuse, if anything. Right? So it's like that. So I like games that pose the question, like, do you really need to? It's always said that you shouldn't, but do you really need to? Streaming. Does a person really need to make a schedule just because everyone says to? Do you really need to be making these videos? Do you really need to be on TikTok? Do you really got to do the ara? Do you really have to do anything else? Maybe not. You just look at your own happiness and what you want as a goal and see if it aligns with or not doing that thing, right? And you decide. Because if you just go along with it because everyone else says you should, maybe you'll get places. But sometimes I argue people don't really realize. It's like, not everyone has to stream. May not be your thing. Not that you suck at it. It just may not be your thing. I think everyone can suck at anything, but it just may not be your thing, and that's okay. Not that you're weak, not that you're stupid, not that you can't handle things. Streaming just may not be your thing. So that's something to keep in mind for this. Perspective. Take it easy, okay? The tour into the apartment. Residents of the apartment building claim that the murderer had eluded them and escaped through here. The suspect's name is Almona, a resident on this floor. Something worth mentioning is she is a mutant. Really? A mutant? Is she from Ch-3? We're unsure at the moment. Countless tourists visit Ch-3 district every year to receive modifications. We can't draw any conclusions yet. We thoroughly searched our apartment, but strangely enough, couldn't find any form of identification. For now, it seems that the murderer has escaped. What about the bloodstains in the hallway outside the apartment? Before we arrived, Dr. Eminence's screams attracted a lot of curious residents. These guys trampled all over the entire apartment building. Now there's blood everywhere outside the apartment. Even if there were any useful clues in the hallway, they'd probably been trampled into oblivion by now. Hi, welcome. Just, I don't know, that tells me that they didn't do it. What's one thing I haven't checked out yet? You guys doing okay though? Comfy? The heck? Talking? Is there anything I can assist with, Detective Venora? According to our conversations with the residents of the building, there was a short power outage in the building around when the crime was occurring. However, after our investigation, it seems the building's blackout was not the murderer's work. It was a mere coincidence. So the victim was killed at the exact time of the power outage. This ace attorney thing. Correct. Oh, that's it? The name of the victim is Dr. Richard Amanon. Emma Non, a former researcher at Myers Corporation. According to our investigation, although the victim holds his PhD, his position at Myers is rather unremarkable. We don't know much about his current occupation, but judging by the apartment, it's not hard to deduce that the pay wasn't getting any better. A resident on the same floor claimed to have last seen him in the hallway outside of his apartment last night. Allegedly, Dr. Amanon was on the phone at the time and seemed to be talking about some sort of deal. Deal? Yeah, I think we're done. Yeah? There you go. I believe I gathered enough information to postulate what may have happened. It's clear that this murder was premeditated. The perpetrator was planning to kill Dr. Amanon from the very beginning. And since the window lacked any signs of forced entry, it's most probable that the culprit entered the apartment directly through the door. That means the murder was invited into the apartment by Dr. Amanon himself. In other words, our murderer is most likely whoever Dr. Amanon was making his deal with. Nonetheless, in the midst of this, a small mishap occurred. The killer intended to kill Dr. Eminem directly by hitting him on the head with a trophy. But the sudden power failure in the apartment made him miss, and he failed to kill Dr. Eminem with a single blow. Which is understandable. No one could anticipate a freak blackout. However, if the killer is the same person that's behind the other recent Ch-3 disappearances, then their negligence cannot be attributed just to that. The other victims who went missing disappeared without a trace, as if they had vanished into thin air. But this time, the murderer messed up the whole apartment and attracted the attention of other residents. If it's really the same perpetrator, there has to be something else that contributed to such a major mistake. In fact, the murderer could very well.
Be very handsome, what?
What do you think? What do you think? I'm scared. I probably should just choose a... Let me think. Yeah, fear of the dark? Oh, cool, correct. The murderer might have an extreme fear of the dark. The currents in the apartment are drawing close at the time, and it would have taken a while for human eyes to adjust to the sudden darkness. So at the moment of the blackout, Dr. Amenon's apartment was most likely pitch black. Our cold-blooded assassin, who usually manages to keep so calm and careful, completely lost control in this apartment. And it is quite possible that the killer has an extreme fear of the sudden darkness due to some form of previous trauma. Sudden darkness. I see. I think I understand now. In addition, the manner of Dr. Eminem's death is a major mystery. The killer dismembered him alive, after failing to kill him with a single blow. The way they dismembered him reminds me of how all the core members of Myers Corporation were killed. As far as I know, all the core members of the Myers are also killed in a similarly brutal way. Add to that the recent disappearances in the Ch-3 district, leaving many citizens paranoid. I guess many people would think that the killer is the same person who killed all the core members. However, I believe that the real reason why the killer tore Dr. Eminem into pieces was... What do you think? Hi, welcome. Are you the last one? Correct, I'm smart. Some of Dr. Eminem's body parts have gone missing. I don't remember that happening to any of the core members. The real reason why the killer dismembered Dr. Eminem in a panic was to obtain his body parts. And the Ch-4 cyborg incident, Myers Corporation was found to be using the human flesh of ordinary Ch-4 citizens as feed for the cyborgs. But since Dr. Eminem's body did not have any signs of a beast attack, the killer was most likely trying to obtain Dr. Eminem's body parts to use as feed for cyborgs at a later time. But if they were working for Myers, wouldn't it be more likely that they wanted to make a cyborg out of Dr. Eminem? Why would they choose to turn him into cyborg feed instead? Detective Honora. Yes. Have you reached any conclusions to who the killer is? Really? Put on a warrant for the arrest of Salmona. She's undoubtedly the perpetrator we have been trained to search for all along. As you wish, Detective Honora. Maybe. She could have been lying to you. The warrant has been issued. But, Detective Honora, would you mind coming outside from me for a moment? There are some important matters I'd like to discuss with you. Sus. Sus. I followed him to the street outside the apartment. Sus. It was getting quite late. and the temperature had dropped quite dramatically. But he was just walking in front of me silently, as if the cold weather did not bother him. After all, he finally stopped in an alley where no one was nearby. Well, what was it that you wanted to discuss? I decided to speak first. Well then. Well, let's hear it. Who's the actual killer? Excuse me? You're called the Inspector. You don't even realize who I am this whole time. The man in front of me slowly took off his police hat. And what followed was a sight that I couldn't have expected. Oh, it's the sexy guy from the thing before. He suddenly grabbed the corner of his cheek and tore the skin off his head. Cyborg. What was revealed beneath it was his blue skin and white hair. Hello. It's you. Oh, nice tail. I'm gonna pull on it. But him revealing his true form only made me more vigilant. Inspector, it appears that fact that you still see me as a threat. Believe it or not, I don't have time to play Mr. Triple Agent for that stupid organization from Ch-3. What are you doing here? What else can I be doing here? Our boss gave me clear instructions to make sure you succeeded in your mission. But it seems that you have everything under control. However, you know very well who the actual killer is, don't you? Just what the hell happened back there? I thought he was good at this. How can he screw up things this badly? Bye-bye, bye-bye. Have a good one, Fire Lord. Bye-bye, bye-bye. If anyone else needs to go ahead, okay? Bye-bye. Why don't you just go ask him yourself? You're as tough as ever. Suit yourself, then. I don't really give a damn about that guy's past. Do we really have to depend on that woman from the same floor? Fuck you! You sending an innocent oh, okay. Each sacrifice is for the future of the company. Each one is necessary. The future of the company can suck my entire nuts. Shut up. Our boss really is getting... Boss really getting to you, isn't he? Company this, company that. That's all he ever talks about. All of us are merely little pawns in his hands. What did you say? No offense. This is nothing but a job to me. And I'm not trying to debate the ethics of what we do. Nor am I interested in his great vision. Why don't you use your brain once and think about what you truly want instead of being a slave to his company all day? What I truly want? Do you know? Finding the love of your life. Forming a family. That sort of thing. Don't end up like me. An old guy who still doesn't have a single clue what he should be doing in his life. It's been an exhausting day. I'll see you later. He was about to turn to leave, but he suddenly stopped again. He once again turned his head at me. Honora. Did you come up with that name yourself? Yes. The ever-so-gloomy look on his face unusually perked up out of nowhere. I didn't think you'd be so good at naming yourself. That's a really nice name. Why don't you keep it for yourself? With that, he put on his police hat again. See you later, Honora. Make sure you report to that guy on time. He's kind of anal about that. Looks a bit like you. Really? Maybe if I push my hair out. With that, he disappeared across the street and once again became a part of the crowd. Finding the love of my life. And starting my own family. Is that still possible for someone like me? mission here is accomplished. As long as the G4 Investigation Bureau can't figure out who the true killer is, everything will still be under our control.
You have no life. You have no life.
G4 suburbs. The mansion of the Myers' former lawyer and trader, Vincent Edgeworth. You got knocked out. Vincent Edgeworth. That name. I remember now. That is far more frightening than Myers. I've been set up. I have to get out of here. And I change your name? Is that my name I'm hearing, Selfie? Or should I call you Benora? Ah, so that's what you look like. Hi. Pretty. Change my name now. Change my name. Oh, so this is why I couldn't use a canon name, because I already had a canon name. Shit. Vincent Edgeworth, is it? Welcome to RMU. Here's the key to your door. Enjoy meeting your new doormate. Oh, is this what you think it is? New roommate. Pardon me, is anyone there? I'm coming in. Oh, Victor. Oh, hello there. I'm pleasure to meet you. You're Vincent, right? Does he have a crop top? Please allow me to introduce myself. I am your roommate, Victor Blake. I'm majoring in economics. Would you introduce yourself to a roommate like this? This guy's funny. It is an incredible chance of fate for us to meet each other at this place, don't you think? Do it. Next time you have a roommate, introduce yourself like this. An incredible chance of fate. Don't make me laugh. Everything exists for a reason. Our life experiences are shaped by our own actions, not fate. If you say so. But that also means there has to be a reason for both of us to be standing here, correct? I'd rather live in a single room. I see that you're a pretty straightforward guy, huh? I understand. First day of school is always quite nerve-wracking, isn't it? But you can quote me on this. I'm sure we're going to become great friends. Anyway, shall we start with some simple introductions? Why don't we get to know each other a bit first? Which district are you from, Vincent? G4 district. G4, isn't? Same here. Then it looks like we're both domestic students. What do you like about G4? Where do you usually go to have fun? I don't really go out much. I see. What about hobbies? What do you like to do in your spare time? I enjoy reading about history and philosophy. Oh, that's exciting. What else? That's it. Is that not enough? I see. It seems like you've been working pretty hard, huh, Vincent? What? You think I'm boring? No. No. Why would I? If anything, I should learn to be more like you. Anyway, I heard that there's going to be a freshman party tonight. Would you like to come with me, Vincent? Not interested. Okay, but what's wrong with making some new friends? Do I look like I'm here to make friends? You have absolutely no clue how much work I put in over the last few years. Being accepted by RMU is a well-deserved milestone for me. But all the other idiots here who just think that just by getting here it means they've won in life, all the G4 students, and even people from the other districts, to study at this prestigious school. But for those people,
Those 3 letters RMU merely serve as a title for them to show off. The true reason for them to celebrate on the first day as their goal was just to get admitted here. I see that you have pretty high expectations for others as well, huh, Vincent? However, please allow me to disagree with you. Ooh? You're wrong to assume that those students are celebrating because they believe they no longer need to work hard. Perhaps for them, RMU symbolizes the beginning of a new chapter in their life. I could care less about what you think. What remains unchanged is that they're wasting their time. That's very cynical of you to say. You act like you know everything, huh? But I'm not like other girls. But I am different. I know I still have a long way to go. So if people don't do the things the same way as you, I guess they're not valid, huh? We are at the top university in the G4 district, and not to mention, the most competitive one. RMU's acceptance rate is only 4.5%. Fuck that. And because of that, I will cherish my time here even more. I will be focusing on my studies, and only my studies, nothing else. I'm gonna focus on having a boyfriend at this rate. The competition is far from over. If I dawdle now, it'll be no different than admitting defeat to others here. I will only consider myself a success when I get hired by that place. By that place? Well. Let me guess. Could you possibly be aiming for the Myers Corporation? That is hilarious. Are you mocking me? Oh no, don't get me wrong. I just think Vincent's adorable. So adorable that I want to laugh. I was worried for a second that my roommate was going to be boring as hell, but now I see that I was terribly wrong. Every word you say can entertain me all day long. What did you just say? My dear Vincent, do you mind if I ask you what your major is? I'm a law student. Law student, huh? Indeed. You certainly don't look like an engineering student. Do you really think studying hard is all you need to do to get into a top company in G4? Quit joking around. Pure hard work is not the only thing that matters in the workplace. Socializing is also an integral part of it. This is especially important for your chosen profession. Good night, sleep well, okay? Bye-bye. Such a lousy personality. I shudder to think of the lonely life you lead. Even if you do get into Myers Corporation, you will just be ostracized by everyone. Your coworkers won't like you, and your boss will just think you're useless and incapable of understanding the ways of the world. It will be your fate to end up being an outcast and being forced to leave the Myers Corporation because you don't belong there. Oh, wait, or should I say, this will be a life experience shaped by your own actions. Holy shit, he threw that right back in your face. But since you've already made up your mind, there's nothing I can do about it. But I respect your decision. But if you change your mind at any time, please feel free to join us at the party. I hope to see you at the freshman party, Vincent. We'll catch up later. He raises a good point. You can't just go through life doing one thing and expect it all to work out for you just because. Or then you'll fall into the fallacy where they're like, if you just work hard and for your job, blah, 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 you'll be fine. But then you find out you need not really talent, but you need to have work in other fields to fully get there, right? Because no one will want to hire you if you're too much of a dick. Even if you are very competent at the job. If you're 100% competent at the job, they'll hire someone who's like 90% maybe competent instead of you. Even though 100% would be better for overtime funds. Oh, I got to him. Unforgivable. He had such a sickening smile on his face, and his words were filled with nothing but sarcasm. I I resent hypocritical arrogance comes like him more than those unproductive, good-for-nothing students. Myers outcast. My destiny is mine to decide. I have not asked for your worthless opinions, and certainly don't need a loser like you to mock my dreams.
Good to stand up for yourself.
I shouldn't be thinking about these useless matters. Thank God he's left the room. He'll give me at least one more night alone. Instead of getting indignant about a guy like that, I might as well use the evening to improve my knowledge furthermore. So, which book should I start with today? Being and Nothingness, Republic, The Birth of Tragedy. Why don't we start with Leviathan today?
It's summertime? Oh, it's nighttime. You really did just stay here.
And from this diffidence of one another, there is no way for any man to secure himself so reasonable as anticipation. That is, by force or wiles, to master the persons of all men he can, so long till he can see no other great power enough to endanger him. Victor Blake was his name, wasn't it? To think of it, he was my first roommate and the first person I ever met here. Maybe I shouldn't have given him the cold shoulder on the first day. It wasn't the wisest thing to do. After all, I will be spending most of my time here in this tiny room with him. No, that's not true. I should be able to move out and live alone next year.
Dog boy, perfect. There you go. There you go.
I have no reason to put on a smile for this guy. And I'm not in the mood to do that.
Welcome, hi. We're having a chill stream, but pretty chill. Oh, now it's already night.
Law can never be against reason. Our lawyers agreed. And that not the letter, that is, every construction of it, but that which is according to the intention of the legislator, is the law. It's 12 o'clock. Is this guy going to return?
You waiting for him? Oh, aren't you cute?
Why am I thinking about him? His lifestyle is definitely none of my business. It feels as if I'm eagerly waiting for him to come back. I don't understand.
You got him in your head rent-free.
Not that the death of one man, though without sin, can satisfy for the offenses of all men, and the rigor of justice, but in the mercy of God, that ordains sacrifice or sin as he is pleased in his mercy to accept. It's 3:30 in the morning. This is inexcusable. Victor, on your very first day at RMU, all you do is party into the wee hours of the morning. Where did you get the confidence to speak to me like that?
Why do you care?
This dude... What was I even worried about? After all, I'll be spending this year alone again, but in this room, won't I?
What's with the creepy music? I'm gonna take this off. Am I still in chapter 3?
Geniuses are often born in isolation, with a lonely destiny. They often have a tendency for self-abandonment, to abandon everything for their ideals. Nothing is predestined in life. I've always believed that ever since I was a child. A person's destiny can be changed by no one but themselves. Ordinary people obey fate, but the strong ones become rulers of their own destiny. To enter Maya's corporation and become the creme de la creme of the creme de la creme is my goal. But why? Why do I still feel so helpless sometimes in the face of so-called fate? The real loneliness is a deep void, an emptiness that will drive you crazy. Even in the midst of cheering, you feel nothing but emptiness, melancholy and frustration inside you. Oh, this is pretty. When I stand in the middle of a crowd, I feel even more lonely and out of place than I do when I am alone.
Oh, true, me too.
I look at all the people drinking and chatting and can only ask myself, why don't I feel the same joy as they do?
Mood.
Have I really abandoned everything that I deserve to pursue my dream? There's the loneliness that I feel, the price that I must pay. I know better than anyone else that coming here won't change anything. It's a brand new year. I hope all the misfortunes will go away. I'm going to be an adult soon. Perhaps I'll be more mature then. Or maybe I'll finally be able to make real friends when I go to my new school. Birthdays, New Year's, new schools. I've heard similar prayers all my life. Humans always like to place hopes on useless things that make them feel like a turnaround will come out of nowhere. They willingly blind themselves and are reluctant to see the truth that many of the changes in their lives need to be done by themselves. What will change the new year if you don't do anything? How will you become more mature if you don't even try to improve yourself? But in the end, I realized I'm really not that different from them.
Mood.
I had hoped that my life would change when I came to RMU. I had hoped that I would find real friends at RMU.
I like that.
It's 5 in the morning. Looks like I won't be getting any sleep today. I might as well pack up and get ready for the first day of school.
Would you guys do the same?
Victor? Vincent, you're still awake? I'm not feeling so well. I think I might be.
Is he drunk?
Victor. Victor!
A man knocked out. You fell on the man titty.
The thitty. You're awake? You feeling any better? What time is it? How long have I been asleep? It's already noon. Oh, God. I missed all my morning classes. Well, am I supposed to congratulate you? Not only that, you've made me miss all my morning classes as well.
You waited for him? Holy shit.
sorry. Perhaps you don't remember, but the doctor from the infirmary has visited here. I was worried that you were seriously ill, but the doctor said that it seemed to be the case of overexhaustion and stress. She said that with some rest, you should be able to recover soon. There you go. Is that so? Thank goodness. But if that's the case, why are you still here with me? I'm gay. I guess I just wanted to make sure you were feeling better when you woke up with my own eyes. I wasn't quite sure what I was supposed to do, so I bought you a cup of hot chocolate. I also asked them to make the foam on top in the shape of a kitten. You're gay. What's so funny? No, nothing. Why, Vincent? After all that I just said? To be honest, I'd rather just turn a blind eye to you. I don't want to have it to have anything to do with your life or death. But you're my roommate, so you're part of my responsibilities. I had no other choice. What were you thinking? Ruining your body by partying into the early hours of the morning the day before school started? I didn't go. What? I didn't go to the freshman party. Then what were you doing all night? Isn't it obvious? I wanted to get away from you. Holy shit! Get away from me? Am I that obnoxious to you? No, it's because of the things you said. It may not seem like it, but I haven't slept well for days on end. Late into every night, I'm plagued by a million thoughts. I never knew what I was going to do when I got here. Everything about the future terrifies me. My goal was to get accepted to RMU. But a lot of the time, it felt like I was just carrying out my family's expectations of me. You have to make us proud. That was what my parents would always say to me. But when I finally got here, I just felt lost and overwhelmed. I made it to RMU. I have succeeded, right? But then what? What happens after that? Why isn't anyone telling me what to do next? It was as if I was standing on the last step of a staircase, but it didn't lead anywhere. That's when I realized I had not a single clue what I wanted. And then I met you. And that feeling became stronger and stronger. Everything about you irritated me. Your condescending attitude, the way you talked about any consideration for others made me want to punch you in the face. If only that was the truth. One night in the cold sobered me up. I was not actually angry with you. I was just disappointed in myself. Because you're different from me, Vincent. You're an admirable person. Unlike me and many of the students here, you know exactly what you want. You have a clear goal in your mind. Every drop of your effort goes towards it. You came here because you wanted to be here. And I came here simply because that was what I had been told to do my whole life. The loss I felt for myself when I heard you say those words had never been stronger. But I was unwilling to face the truth. And I turned it into jealousy. I'm sorry, Vincent. I said terrible things to you. Now I am blushing. Oh my god. And look at yourselves. Interesting. Are you blushing? No. No. I just didn't expect you to be so honest with me. Is it because I called you an admirable person? You enjoyed being complimented like that, didn't you? Oh yeah, that's a lot of you, right? I don't know what you're talking about. Come to think of it, you still have classes this afternoon, don't you? There's no point in staying here for now. In that case, I'll take my leave then. Two more things. First, maybe I don't fully understand how you feel. And I'm not sure what to say to make you feel better. But you're here for 4 years, aren't you? I'm sure you'll find your goal eventually. A goal that's just for you. If all you need is for someone to talk to when you're feeling down, I'll be here for you. Second, you have the right to be angry with me if I make you upset. And I allow you to do that. Make a poem. Who's more relatable for you? Maybe both options. Who you relate to the most? Vincent. Victor. Both. Neither. It's all caps because I'm too lazy to take off caps lock. For me, probably Vincent. See you this evening, Victor. Oh, wait a minute. Vincent! Thanks for the hot chocolate. What you see doesn't mean it's necessarily what I am. It's like the same thing for everyone here. What I see of you doesn't necessarily mean that's who you are, right? Maybe it's all of you. Maybe you're more quiet, but then deep down you're energetic. Maybe you're energetic, but deep down you're more quiet, right? It depends. In actuality, though, I'd say both are you. I've always had a Vincent trouble, though. For Victor, I never had people believe in me in the first place, so I never had people... It was the type where it's like, I want to go to a fancy college. No, you're too dumb to do that. Oh, like that. So, I never had that expectation, and that never followed me. In fact, I never expected much out of myself, if anything. All I cared about was making things out of what I cared about, and what gave me joy, and going to places with that and my own goals. And also learning to express myself. Because it's hard to. But there you go. And just like that, they became college roommates for the next 4 years. And why exactly are you telling me these? I know who you really are, Infiltrator. What you should be scared of is, if Monsieur M finds out, it'll be all over for you. But I know what you want. Believe it or not, to a certain extent, we actually share the same goal. The same goal? Say, want to collaborate with me, my dear Infiltrator? Vincent Edgeworth. Okay, good. Did they rename my name entirely now? It's been a long time, Venora. A long time. Didn't we just meet last night? Indeed. Since we did. But I'm sure you'll agree that we're all more than just mindless walking corpses, aren't we? Venora, have you considered what decides someone's personality? Well, it should be obvious that none of us were born with a fixed personality. Not true, I was born with the personality of these nuts. A person's character can change based on their living environment, their family upbringing, and how people behave around them. True. Do you need to find your goals? If it's something you care about, then sure. But if not, don't worry about it too much. My own goals I found over time, but I wasn't actively looking for it. It just sort of happened, and I was like, I just have like a little click. At least that's what I had. In other words, their life experiences forge their personality. Or should I say their memories? Correct. That means depending on the number of the memories recollected, a person's demeanor and mannerisms would also change somewhat. And it's obvious to me that the woman standing in front of me right now is not the same person as the one I saw last night. By the way, I must comment, your new glove suits you very well. Banara. Cute. However, what I'm curious to know is how much of your memory has truly come back? Only at that. I remember that I was a detective for the Ch-3 Investigation Bureau. I remember that I came to your mansion to investigate the case of missing citizens over the recent years. And the truth behind the Ch-3 cyborg incident. And after that, I don't remember what happened after that. Is that so? That's fine. We should take everything one step at a time. Wouldn't you agree? It's certainly not a wise idea to rush things. Vincent, you knew exactly who I was all along. Why were you hiding everything from me? Me? Hiding everything? You've got it all wrong, madam. If I didn't wish to help you, why would I go through all the trouble to offer you leads? That business card. It was your intention to give me that business card to lead me back to the Myers Corporation to find my memories? You have a special power in you, don't you? As I expected, you discovered it as well. You are able to see past memories contained in certain objects. If that's the case, do you even need me to tell you about your past? Even if I had told you the truth while we were in the mansion, that would be nothing more than just a bedtime story for you. It wouldn't have helped you find your true self, would it? In other words, you wanted me to really utilize this tower myself so I could truly realize my own past. I don't believe anything you say. You have no reason to help me at all. As a former lawyer of Myers Corporation, you pinned all the blame on Vincent for the Ch-3 cyborg incident. You were willing to do anything to get what you were after. There has to be another reason for everything you did for me. I don't care what's going on between you and the Myers Corporation at the present time, but what I do know is this. You're not a righteous person and cannot be trusted. Really? The Draxosi. What makes a righteous person? Thank you for the water. I drink. A righteous person? Oh. Lenora, with all due respect, you're even more humorous without your memory than with it. Have you ever heard of something like this, Lenora? Kill one man, and you are a murderer. Kill millions of men, and you are a conqueror. Kill them all, and you are God. And how would you define a righteous person, Venora? Are you telling me that you think you qualify as one? Good point. In In this world, there is nothing that is absolutely right, nor is there anything that is absolutely wrong.
I'd say there's things that are wrong, and I'll write an essay on it.
The essence of good and evil is really just success and failure. Just a matter of different perspectives. All things could be just from one point of view, but may be immoral from another. But that doesn't really matter either. In the end, none of us are entitled to stand for what we think is right and criticize others. Every human being, living and dead, every species, has done selfish things for their own benefit. But humans, and only humans, have invented one set of moral concept after another to justify their own self-centered actions. How many things that used to be considered taboo are now acceptable? And how many things that were considered harmless in the past are now unacceptable? Righteousness and wickedness, justice and evil. These are all just fabrications created by human society. As time passes, as the ruling groups change, they find that the reasoning of the past no longer justifies their actions today. Time and time again, humans find new justifications and rewrite their norms over and over again. In order to label themselves as righteous, to stand in the shoes of an omniscient God, to judge others by their so-called morality. But these moral judgments are about good and evil cannot exist until they are decreed by society's central authority. Once removed from legal and social constraints, these definitions no longer hold water.
What exactly are you getting at? Oh, not the hand. He's spicy.
Heroes and villains don't exist. All that really exists are losers and winners. Become a winner in society. Become the conqueror of the world. And you will be on the right side of history. By the same token, become a loser, and you will be on the side of wrongdoing. It is not up to you or me to decide who is righteous between us.
It all depends on who comes out on top, right?
Not only that, the tip of the iceberg of remembering not only serves to distort the truth. When you get all your memories back, perhaps you will be enlightened. You will understand why I've done all those things. But of course, I don't really care about that either. The thought of winning your approval has never crossed my mind once, Venora. Nor do I need it at all.
I never said what you did was without reason, Vincent. On the contrary, I'm pretty sure that you do have one. Righteous or not, all I want is the truth and only the truth.
The truth, is it? I see. In that case, may I offer you a proposition? Why don't we explore that room together? The room filled with the truth.
Are you saying...
That's correct. The secret chamber of the G4 cyborg incident is hidden somewhere in this room. What do you think, Venora? Why not use your power to solve the mystery here?
Objective, Loki's nuts. What chapter am I on, actually? Save. Why is it changing now? Did it always make sounds? There you go. You little... What? What did I do? What did I do? I'm just a dude. I'm just a little guy. Oh. What the hell happened here? Pretty sure this is chapter 3, not 2. Still chapter 3. Or maybe we're on chapter 4, actually. Don't think we're on chapter 2. Chapter 2 is something else.
Interesting. The blood spatters on the wall are fresh. Looks like a fight just happened here before we arrived.
Ooh, I see. Oh, yep, we're on chapter 4.
Then this might be a fight between Draco and that monster.
Oh, Should I stop here or keep going? Yeah, let's keep going. Okay.
Poster of Meyer-chan. The poster was firmly fixed to the wall with some kind of white glue around it. I picked at it with my finger, but I couldn't get it off. Honora. May I ask what your thoughts on the design of Meyer-chan are? The intent of mascots is generally to serve as a bridge between the brand and the user, reflecting the company's spirits and strengths. Meyer-chan's look as a mechanical prosthesis may be a bit too straightforward for many people. But I don't think there's any harm in a unique and comical design like this. Have you placed Meyer-chan next to other corporate mascots? It would stand out simply by making people go, huh? What that's supposed to be? Which is also an advantage in some sense. In other words, you believe Meyer-chan has an advantage as a mascot simply because its design is too peculiar. Not because it is a truly qualified design? If you had to put it that way, then yes. What about you? As a former lawyer at Myers Corporation, what's your opinion on its design? I thought it looked so hideous that I gave mine to Victor. I guess I can't really blame you for that. A cupboard under a drawer.
Oh. I think I'll stop in a bit.
A white mug fell out and shattered on the floor.
Yeah?
For some reason, Vincent's face turned sullen. Are you mad at me for breaking the mug, Vincent? No. Why would I be mad about it?
What? Did he just collapse?
Vincent suddenly lost his balance. Without the support of the wall, he might have already fallen to the floor. Vincent? Are you okay? No. Don't come any closer. Vincent held out one of his hands, telling me not to come closer. I'm fine. I don't need you to worry about me. Leaning against a cupboard by the wall, he regained his footing. Let's continue our investigation.
I like how they show her face now. Good stuff.
A shattered mug. The moment I opened the cupboard, a white mug fell and shattered on the floor. Why would someone leave a mug full of liquid in such a place?
I don't know.
Investigate the mug, investigate these nuts, yeah? Be careful, Venora. Don't hurt yourself. I squatted down and carefully touched one of the shards with the tip of my finger.
Did we just go back?
Here you are, Inspector. You know, something's been bothering me for a while. What is it, Monsieur M? Huh? Tea, coffee. Inspector, if somebody could get a crystal clear view of anyone's memory, like seeing how a seemingly strong person had actually hidden in a corner and cried out in pain. Other to see an argument between what appears to be a bit of a love story. Or someone's painful childhood memories that have been repressed in the depths of their mind. What kind of power do you think this person would have in this world? They would be unlike all-knowing, all-powerful God. They would see all those things that no one wants to reveal, and discover the truth that everyone is trying to hide. Yes, there's no doubt that they could rule the entire world. And my goal is to be that person. Are you saying... Yes, that's right. Our researchers are getting closer and closer to reaching success. Soon, I will become an omniscient god. I will be able to see everyone's past and spy deep into the hearts.
This is what happens if you like tea too much.
But strangely enough, ever since this time last year, important research documents and samples belonging to one of our organization has been disappearing one by one.
I messed it up. Hi, welcome, Supikoki. Supikok. Hi, welcome. Enjoy your stay, okay? Good morning.
What's even stranger is, they all happen to be related to the research of this power.
Not tea as in you like gossip and all the information. The drama. If you can call it that. I try not to call things drama though. Like maybe in my head I'll call it to like encompass like everything that's happening, but to actually say it is another thing. I would not say that. There's tact. That's like calling someone's suffering like, oh, drama. What the fuck? So that's what I don't do. How about another word is better is like situation. None like tea drinkers like, yo, spill the tea, sis. So you got the thing like the mean girls like, oh my god, what happened? I'm like, don't you know? Oh my god, that bitch, she slept with the guy of the football team. Oh my god, what a slut. He needs to be with me like that. So my joke is that you get like this if you care about tea so much and you're like, I gotta know everything about everyone.
You mean they were stolen? Someone is trying to steal our organization's research. It's indisputable that this thief is a member of our organization. There's a trader who wants to acquire this tower for themselves?
Yeah, like tea with capital.
I don't usually like tea myself. Okay. Well, Inspector, have you noticed any suspicious members within the organization? Sorry, I haven't been paying much attention. That's too bad. You know, Inspector, there's something I've always admired about you. Whether you're telling the truth or not, you are always able to keep that innocent look on your face. Once you're in, I would never lie to you. You're like a father to me. Oh. Am I? But surely, such high-level research material is not something that just anyone can comprehend. Wouldn't you agree? If the thief was able to pinpoint exactly those documents and samples related to this memory-reading power, I think he must be one of your researchers. My apologies. Please allow me to pick up the phone. Hello? Monsieur M speaking. Is that so? I see. Hold on. Inspector, looks like I need to take my leave now.
Oh my god.
Keep being a good girl, alright? Don't touch anything on my desk. Perhaps there's a big secret hidden in this pink envelope. Well, who knows? And, by the way, you were right. The thief was indeed one of our researchers. I'll see you later.
Would you open the envelope?
Where am I?
There we go. Put this here, and then put this here, and then let me put this here so it cool down. Keep being a what? What? Oh, you mean the good girl stuff? Oh, you guys like that, huh?
I see. So that caught your attention. From what I've heard, ever since Monsieur M received the threatening video, he became more and more paranoid. Well, to be honest, I actually have no clue what he was like before that either. Tomorrow, I will visit Vincent Edger's mansion and investigate him using my cover as a detective. But my real objective is to uncover his secret weapon and destroy it. Okay, I believe you. I'm serious, I believe you. You know, Inspector, there's something I've always admired about you. Whether you're telling the truth or not, you are always able to keep that innocent look on your face. However, I keep thinking what Monsieur M had said today. At first, it seemed that he suspected me of being the thief. But we actually both knew that this was impossible. The reason is simple. I wasn't even part of the organization a year ago. There's no way I could have stolen those things. And by the way, you were right. The thief was indeed one of our researchers. Just before Monsieur M left, he received a phone call. The person on the other end may have just told him the true identity of the thief. But judging from Monsieur M's reaction, everything seemed to be as he expected. Therefore, it was way more likely that Monsieur M knew who the thief was long before our conversation. In that case, why would Monsieur M invite me here to such a seemingly meaningless conversation? Only since 65%? Let me see, what do I understand about it so far? Pretty much the same thing. Like, just amnesiac, and then you get more memories, and you're finding out who they are, and then you find out that this main character had connections to the big boss of the organization, right? And there's still something else. You have to find out what Vincent did to earn the ire, their hate of the company itself, and understand more about the corporation. I don't know. I keep my head down. And I think Draco was like a stand-in for Vincent. Keep being a good girl, all right? Don't touch anything on my desk. Seems like he's baiting you into it. Perhaps there's a big secret hidden in this pink envelope. Well, who knows? Don't touch anything on the desk. Sir M, I wish you had been more straightforward with your invitation. Monsieur M has never left me alone in his office before, nor has he specifically said such things. It is now obvious to me that, in fact, he quite the opposite. He actually wanted me to look at what was on the desk. Time to investigate the clues here. So right now, if you just keep the plot simple, at least that's what I'm doing in my brain. If you just try to figure out what they're doing, if you just try to do that, right? And just keep on a simple plot of, oh, she's just trying to get her memory. Like that. So like that. That's why I keep it simple. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. That's what I usually do. But it might help. But here, I think I might stop here. Wow. Almost 4. It's late. Late. But I'm glad the chapters are long. And then I can make another stream and finish this? Maybe. There's one thing I could do. Let me think. Creepy, isn't it? There we go. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Am I here? Am I alive? Are you guys alive? There you go. Get off me. Need to rest and eat and 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 I'm tired. This is the old schedule though, so hold on, let me change this out. Are you sure I'm alive? There we go, Art by Lulu. So Vincent's Secret Admirers today. It was 10 minutes late, but that's because he just got home late. And then let's see, maybe Trails tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but Trails on Thursday. I might just do Vincent's Secret Admirers again. Maybe.
Because it's almost done. And then, Legend of Zelda on Friday to catch up, right? That we're at the Sky Palace. Also, thank you for the 2 resubs. Thank you, SSE. Thank you, Kroll. Thank you. Enjoy the emotes, okay? And then Nasty Tantan on Sky on Saturday, and then Sunday is Enroll. I may finish that actually. Because Trails in the Sky's not finished anytime soon. So what I may do is I may switch to Vincent tomorrow instead and finish that. And then if I have extra time, then I may play Enroll for a bit, right? The map maybe I have to figure out. I'm tired. But thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you for the raids too, okay? You have a good one now, okay? I'll try to come back with this. And if I don't, then probably next week. For sure. There's other games I want to play too, but I can't say yet until I get there. Let me see. I think, whom's the raid? I guess Jams, that's fine. Thank you for coming. I'm going to rest now and lay directly on my bed. That's okay. Hopefully I won't fall asleep when I'm not tired. Get Jams lots of love, okay? I'll see you guys on Friday or Thursday. Thursday, Friday. There you go. Depends on your time zone, right? I hope you had lots of fun. Thank you for coming. My apologies. It was a bit harder in the beginning because I haven't fully warmed up. I didn't get time to warm up today. And so many hiccups and everything. I still do think I'm just a bit tired today. So there's that too. But hopefully next year will be fine, right? So take it easy. Get your hands off me. You can keep it on for a bit, okay? Bye bye everyone. Bye bye. What the heck? Why is he still there? Okay, there we go.